Yes, we'll go live while my coffee brews. Bloop, 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 bloop. One cup coffee maker. My hair going alfalfa on me again. How's it going? Hope everybody's having a wonderful Tuesday. Trash pickup day today. I didn't set my trash out. I don't have enough to set out. Most of my stuff I recycle. But yeah, I had a Ice Queen should be in here. Shadow Hawk, Vic King, hopefully Texas Dave Houston, and some others. We'll have fun. Hopefully. Uh, Nobody here yet. What's up with that? Don't have to work today. That's a good thing. No work day. Feel it on the paycheck, but glad to have a day off. Definitely been a creative day. Been writing a new character, a young English girl, and Vic King should be in here later. Hopefully here sooner than later. Drawing Nora Gray, my character. And we're going to hash it out with Ice Queen. She's still preparing a meal for her family, so she'll be in here shortly. And hopefully these gnats and mosquitoes and stuff will get out of the way so they're not distracting me. Greetings, monkey. Greetings, the mighty monkey in the house. Please hit the like button. We're going to have fun today. It's a fun Tuesday. So there you are. Like I say, he's going to be drawing my character Nora Gray, hopefully. And going to kind of hash that out on her look. She's kind of like a sleuth, a detective in the Sherlock Holmes vein. And yeah, it's going to be fun. I've been writing dialogue, just different things as they come to me, because she does speak English, proper English, really, UK English. So excited that I'm expanding on my international characters. Life is fun with, I had to go over here. Can't see the icon. Life is fun with bacon. Okay. I think that's bacon. Definitely, Eric. That life is fun with bacon. I really would like to try some of that chocolate covered bacon, and I think they even salt it, maybe sea salt on top. Sounds like a good time to me. Although most bacon is salty enough as it is, but yeah, bacon is really good. Now I was thinking, what else? I do have some pork, little tenderloin things, little thing, and a little bit of roast in there that I'm going to have later. Yep. Howdy, Rex. Yep. Bacon's always fun. Chocolate's fun too. Maybe we'll talk chocolate and bacon today. I don't know. Again, welcome to the cooking network, right? Not quite, but yeah. Everybody's starting to pile in here. That's good. The number's going up, and up. Please hit the like, the subscribe button, all that good stuff. Picked up a couple of new subscribers yesterday. I think I'm up to 218. So, and I think one of them is somebody pretty big in CG, pretty big. I don't think he's known that much, but in the rounds, but he will be. But pretty big. I mean, so thank you for subscribing. You know who you are. Met him on a stream over the weekend on Sunday. Streamed for like 15 and a half hours Sunday. So, wow. Yeah. Pretty dog tired. As soon as somebody comes in here, I'm going to go get my coffee. I can hear it stop brewing. It's just kind of dripping the last remains of the grounds into the cup as we speak. And I would like to get to it, but I'm not going to leave the channel unattended. Now I've got some wonderful, if you tuned in yesterday, you got to see the Grave Tales artwork. Hey, Lorenzo. And me being home tonight, means that I'll be on topic list finally with Jason Bascom and Luke and Death Metal Hero. And so that'll be a lot of fun. I'll try and draw some, because that's what we do on topic lists. We talk and we draw. Hey, Tree Goblin, good evening to you. And it is evening over there at the UK, for sure. And I've been talking to Ice Queen. We've been kind of, I just want to kind of confer with the lady on I have an ideal, a concept. That's why I like Momentum Concepts as my company name, because it all starts with an ideal, starts with a concept. Ideal. Yeah. I mean, Eric catches me on that he caught up on that. My friend Elsie, who's over in Tennessee, who's been on this channel a long time ago when we launched Devil Flyer, the black and white Ashcan edition, which the link is there. The Beowar link is, I put it even before mine, because that can definitely need some love. Might as well start off with my own trailer, though. I have to back it up. Might as well kill 30 seconds. 30 seconds won't kill anyone to be able to see my trailer again. This will be publishing soon. Exactly. Welcome, Shadowhawk.
Hey, Rex. Hail the chat. How's everybody doing today?
I'm doing capital, as they say over in England. Woke up about 11, which is about normal for me. Slept an hour and a half in the recliner, and then went to bed. The other night, I think the night before, I just went to bed, after streaming. Depends on what I eat. I don't want reflux. It's hard to lay down on that stuff. I got you, Eric. I got you. Oh, yeah. Just as long as you have a good editor and it doesn't make it into your comic books.
There you go.
But I also wanted to bring up this trailer because, it's brand new. It's fallen onto the second page. Unfortunately, it's at the top of the second page, but it has fallen a bit and I know that it will pick up steam as the week goes along, because a lot of people are waiting on payday to back it.
Yep.
Some Beowar goodness. I think this is Beowar, right? Is that Beowar? No, it's Devil Flyer. Oh no, that's okay. I clicked on the wrong thing. Of course. Okay, embiggen, make it really big. I didn't even I often forget. It's 30 seconds with mine. This one's a bit longer, a couple minutes, and I know we've seen it, but it bears repeating.
We will march into the night. Let the fear sink in their eyes. We will roar our battle cries. The oath we shall carry strong. Rally up the swords and shields. Fight into the bloodiest fields. For the honor I decree. The heavens is on our side. into the night. Let the fear sink in their eyes. We will roar our battle cries. The oath we shall carry strong.
Hell, Texas Dave, Houston.
There he is. What's up, Dave?
Evening, Rex and Shadowhawks. Apologies for being a little late this evening.
That's fine. That's fine, brother. It's just showing a couple of trailers.
Mhm.
What do you got to show us, Dave? While I go get my coffee, what you got?
Right, well, we can still have a go at some more Doctor Who.
Okay,
Woo-hoo.
25 glorious years. 25.
Yeah, this book's a few years old now, Rex.
Yeah, it's got the old
Baby.
Doctor Who 80s logo on it.
Yeah. It came out in 1988.
1988. Okay, well, you show a few things from that. I'm going to go get my coffee, and I will be right back in just a second.
Okay.
Yeah, Doctor Who is dead, unfortunately. Definitely. It's abysmal, but
It's
you
not
know,
like
it's
it's not like it used to be, unfortunately.
it's not like it used to be, right? And maybe that's a good thing. Maybe it's got great production value when they throw it in there, but it's big, larger budget maybe. But
That's
I'm just
true.
not into Jodie, and it's cringeworthy when people are like, "Oh, Jodie." Yeah,
Well,
there's from probably
I'd say
Darla.
I'd say that picture just about sums it up then. The legend begins.
The legend begins, right? I mean, really, they to you it's a British term, shat on the first
Yeah. Yeah.
Doctor by making him irrelevant,
Well, that's it.
by not making him the new Doctor. Of course, there's Tom Baker, the fourth Doctor that everybody loves.
Mhm.
Played him longer than anyone, over 7 years. What is that little thing? Is that like a concept drawing?
Yeah,
Oh,
it's just it's a cartoon, I think.
Cartoon, yeah.
It's all the monsters watching.
That's the thing about Dave. He likes to show every little minuscule thing.
I like to do my best,
Yeah.
I wouldn't want our viewers to miss out on anything. Rex.
Did you have a good weekend, Dave?
Yeah, not so bad. I was on CromCon on.
You were? Okay.
Sunday night, and then obviously the show-offs with yourself.
Yeah.
As well, So
yeah, we're going to be designing a new character as soon as Vic gets in here. I've got a new character, and she's a British character.
Right.
Ooh.
Okay.
Now, what kind of magazine was Tempo?
It says here it's actually from the Chicago Tribune. In
Okay.
July
That used to be it used to be an insert in our local paper.
Oh, okay.
Like
so
on
Shadowhawk's
Sundays.
in the know as usual.
Yeah.
Just because I'm from the area.
Yeah. It says it's from the Chicago Times, Wednesday, July the 14th, 1982.
Wow.
Okay. Yeah, we're going to mix it up today. We're going to talk a little Doctor Who, but I do have this new character called Nora Gray.
Mm-hmm.
That's her name. Don't know that she has a character name because she's sort of like a Lois Lane and Jimmy Olsen type, secondary character, but like a super sleuth,
right.
like Sherlock Holmes.
I see.
And of course, Tom Baker wore in he wore the Sherlock Holmes outfit.
I think it was a deerstalker hat.
A deerstalker hat? Okay, is that what they call it?
I think so.
Okay. Was the deerstalker hat, is that what Sherlock Holmes wore?
Yeah, I believe so.
Okay. Now, what's that from? Because that's early, and I don't recognize the alien.
It says Jacqueline Hill and William Russell, as school teachers Barbara and Ian, make an unusual discovery in the junkyard in an unearthly child.
Oh, so that's an unearthly child. Who is that's the junk in the junkyard. That's a mannequin.
Yeah, I think it's a mannequin. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I think it's a mannequin that they spot.
Okay. At the very first Doctor Who that was
Indeed.
broadcast. Oh, and that's from the Web Planet with the white outfit and the white hat.
Yeah,
And then they had the breathing suits on there that
they
helped them
did.
breathe. And yeah, look at that. The actors in the Daleks. That must have been very hard to fit in there, very small actors, and then do your feet and skate
Yeah,
across and make it look seamless.
it says
Yeah.
it was from it was two actors, Robert Jerwell and Scott Martin on the set of Power of the Daleks,
Power of the
1966.
Daleks. Okay, a lost
Yeah.
classic, but they've since animated it.
That's
Oh,
it.
and then that's from The Chase. That's when Stephen came on board as a companion.
Mm-hmm.
And they were meant to be a replacement, perhaps, for those round spheres.
Yeah,
They were meant to be a replacement for the Daleks,
that's right.
but they
That's
didn't
right.
quite take off.
No,
But now there is a battle between them and the Daleks, I believe, in The Chase.
there is. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Ooh, somebody's got some sirens going on.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
can
that's
hear
when we
something in the background.
The Silver Decade. Okay. So this is with Patrick Troughton, the second Doctor,
It is indeed. Yeah.
which was kind of a Charlie Chaplin type tramp character.
Yeah.
The way he kind of played him, a little bit more comical, especially after Jamie came on board. Fraser Hines is his name.
Mm-hmm.
And yes, there is something that he's put on audio talking about his time acting with Charlie Chaplin, and I've yet to check that out, but
Okay.
I'll feature a few of those things a little bit later, maybe. Is that the Abominable Snowman?
Let's see. Opposite. It's
Because
no,
that's being animated. I think it comes out the 15th of next month, maybe.
I think it was from the Three Doctors, Rex.
Oh, from the Well, I wondered if it was the crustaceous looking or the the globular. I've got a picture of that too. I really like that design, although they were reminiscent of the suits that were used that looked like the Abominable Snowmen.
They also remind me as well of those creatures in Space 1999. You know, that two-part story.
Oh yeah, with the eyes, and they're all ugly, and you can't see them. It's all an illusion.
That's right.
But Koenig can see them, and they think he's going mad.
That's right.
Yeah, now that's early design. Is that for the moon?
That's the arrival of the Cybermen at the BBC studios for filming Moonbase. Yeah,
Moonbase, right? Yeah, Moonbase, which was the second appearance of the Cybermen.
So that's them turning up at the television studios.
Okay, I'm going to go get my coffee before it gets to code.
Yeah,
be right back.
No problem. I shall continue to just show a few more photos. I think people will like to see these.
Oh yeah, John Pertwee with his flying car and old Betsy there, I guess. Who won?
Right. Bessie in the flying car. Yeah, that's them. It's unusual to see some black and white photos as well. You know, that's the other one.
I was muted. Sorry. So I like old Betsy. That's a great car.
Yeah, it's not bad. And this is the original Master Shadow.
Oh, okay.
I
think I vaguely remember him. I did see some of the first Doctor before they got wiped out, apparently.
Yeah, that's it's Moriarty to the Doctor Sherlock Holmes, first played by Roger Delgado in The Claws of Axis.
Oh, that was a question I was going to ask you, Dave. Do you know what they used to call them coats, like the one Sherlock Holmes wore with like the half cape attached to the shoulders and stuff?
Yeah, I think I was saying to Rex before that they called it deerstalker hat.
No, not the hat, the coat that went with it. You know how
the coat. Was it a trench coat?
Maybe. I don't know. I always see him in like older English movies, and I always wondered if that was like a removable little half cape or if it was part of the coat.
Yeah, I'm not too sure, to be honest. On that
Ah,
one.
K9.
Yeah. With the K9 there. See what else we have here? Oh, Peter Davison. There we go.
Oh, okay.
And Nissa. That's from the Fifth Doctor as well, 1982, Castrovalva.
Yeah. I think that was the last Doctor I really watched. Was a
Yeah.
couple of seasons of his, maybe just one season.
Right. So. And that was Aldrich, I think, in the background there.
Yeah, I can't remember.
I think it was. Yeah. My memory still works, so we're doing all right.
There you go.
And that's
And
Colin Baker and Perry, I think.
Now, was he number 6 or?
He was. Well, he came after. He came before Sylvester McCoy, because Sylvester McCoy was the final Doctor of the original run. So this was, I think it was the 6th Doctor, that one. I think it was the 6th Doctor, that one.
Yeah, 6th Doctor Colin Baker.
Yeah, that's right.
After Davidson, the youngest Doctor up to that point.
Yeah, I don't think I watched any of his.
Greg says, I love Peter Capaldi as the Doctor. He's my favorite, but I that's probably because he plays guitar. But I could barely watch his seasons because of the globalist psyops. Yeah, definitely. And it only got worse after his seasons. It's not even watchable now. Yeah, that's right.
That's it.
I watched the Doctor from day one to the woke, and is that the newest Hiawatha? And I bailed. So did you start with Eccleston Hiawatha? Is that what you're talking about? Because Texas Dave Houston here, he watched it from the very first Doctor, which was broadcast on the day that John F. Kennedy was shot. And then they rebroadcast it a week later. Yeah, there's the first Doctor, William Hartnell.
I didn't realize that was the debut, the day Kennedy got shot.
The debut was on the day that JFK, so they thought, okay, it didn't have a proper airing, a proper showing,
I'm
so
sure,
we'll show it
the
again.
ratings were probably terrible.
I don't know. I haven't seen anything, read anything on that. Do you know, Dave, was ratings bad that day on that?
I'm not sure, because obviously it was advertised to be on, and then because
here's a question, if you remember.
You know what? Yeah, they probably did all right in England. I mean, I don't know if people were that affected.
How old were you when that came out? 10?
I'd be. What year was it again?
63, wasn't it?
I'd be 9.
Okay, so 9. Did you watch the first airing the day that Kennedy was shot, or a week later, you think?
I think I probably saw it a week later, because I'm sure
later. Yeah, I imagine a lot of people did.
I think they took it off the schedules, Rex. I don't remember it being broadcast because Kennedy got shot.
Oh, okay.
No, I think they had a double showing.
Did they not?
I think it actually was broadcast, but
I'm not 100% sure on that. To be fair.
I think it was broadcast that they had 2 showings.
Because I seem to remember it not being shown, and it, like you say, it was shown
until they got through An Unearthly Child and the caveman story, where cavemen rediscover fire thanks to the Doctor. It really didn't take off to the second series, which was the Daleks, and then there was Dalek mania everywhere.
That's true.
Everybody, and it made the writer a millionaire. He was trying to divest it from Doctor Who, and the Peter Cushing movies were made.
Yeah,
which was the only time that Doctor Who had been shown in color. There's the Ronnie, which is also a Time Lord, and Bonnie, right, the companion.
Bonnie Langford and Kate O'Mara in Time and the Rani. You're absolutely right.
Greg says what's absolutely retarded is that they could have had a female lead series for a while, and it could have worked. Oh, she was beautiful. She was a Bond girl, and a Hammer film.
Yeah, Carolyn Monroe.
Yeah, Carolyn Monroe. She's lovely.
Yeah.
I may have to do a character based on her. She was lovely. Very underrated. She got blew up in Bond.
Mm.
And she knew how to drive. She knew how to fly a helicopter and everything. But yeah, she was beautiful. Yeah, especially with like vampire blood all over. Greg says then had another series titled Master Missy or something like that, in which she does doctor type stuff. I agree, Greg. That would have been, Texas Day needs to do a children's audio book. Sounds like a children audio kids book I used to have, JV says.
Right. Okay.
And let's dispel something right now, JV. I was like I said, smash and grab on Pops' show. I was in the zone, in the creative zone, and I just didn't have time to say hi to everybody. I will say hi to you on any show. The Jamestown Massacre happened.
Me.
Here's the man, the myth, the legend.
VIC.
What's going on, gentlemen?
With the
Good
Brood of
evening, Vic.
Cathal. The Brood of Cathal on his
That's
strong
the
desk.
brew. That's the actual Brood of Cathal right there.
Yeah, and we have to take a break, Dave, just for a second.
Yeah.
Because I know those books get heavy. We
You
have
do.
to show Vic's trailer again.
Yeah, no problem. Go ahead.
I mean, who needs Doc's intro when you have a trailer on Indiegogo, right?
Hey, Chef,
Absolutely.
JV and Greg.
Absolutely. And Hiawatha, we've got a bunch in here.
Jack Stafford, what's up, bro?
We're going to have fun today. This is going to be a fun day. You're going to get to draw a new character called Nora Gray.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, you're going to love it, I hope. And you're going to get some feedback. We're going to kind of collaborate with Ice Queen.
Okay, sure.
We as James knows, because he kind of came in the chat, I had a secret kind of confab with her over this character because I've been writing this character all day long. New character thought up by me. But before we get into all that, because it's going to be jam-packed, because I don't have to work tonight.
Hey.
That could be good or bad, but
I don't have to work tonight either, Rex.
Yeah, okay.
Tomorrow.
And so here is Beowar, the trailer, the final cut.
We will march into the night. Let the fear sink in their eyes. We will roar our battle cries. The oath we shall carry strong. Rally up the souls and shields.
Love that drum.
Fight into the bloodiest fields. For the honor high decree. The heavens is on our side. We will march into the night. Let the fear sink in their eyes. We will roar our battle cries. The oath we shall carry strong.
Only on Indiegogo.
It's metal.
I love that. Where real, you know, with the guitar.
That would be Dark Gifts, Magical Fingers. That
Yep.
musically, so the beginning and the end are Peyton Parrish. He's a rocker out on YouTube. Metal guy, does a lot of Viking inspired metal. Fantastic. Was very gracious. Allowed me to use his music for the trailer. The middle part, the segue for explaining that it's 60 pages, magazine size, and all that. That was all Dark Gift. Dark Gift put the video together.
A couple of times, right? To get it
Yeah,
perfect.
well, yeah. There was the rough cut, which is what I had to use when I first launched, and then later that day I got the final cut.
Amazing quality, considering the guy was probably tired through a bunch of them.
Oh yeah, he was working like I think on the day he got me the second cut, he had worked like 2 shifts, so
Hard
or the
working.
equivalent of 2 shifts.
Now, Vic, you're going to be on Mandy's show tonight, right?
Yeah, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, so 8 p.m. your time.
Okay,
Right?
so yeah, I'll probably have to miss that. I'll probably be on Topicless, but I'll try and
Okay.
rewatch it or jump in.
I don't know what time that's going to be in the UK though.
Oh yeah, that's going to
time
be
would be
late night for you,
2
brother.
a.m. for you, I think.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'll be asleep by then.
turn into a pumpkin. Yeah, that's the problem with the UK people. By the
I
time
know.
you have to catch them early to catch them in their daytime, or they're in the future.
Well, I know when I'm on Pop's show, it's 12 o'clock his time. It's 5 o'clock tea time here.
Ah, okay.
So
Well,
5 hours ahead in the future we are here.
I do stream all sorts of times of the day. I did a stream
Mangoween.
at 1 o'clock. Yeah, I did a stream at 1 o'clock, so 6 p.m. your time.
Yeah.
Oh, right.
And I was
yeah.
kind of in the creative zone. I took one call from Doc Blaylock, and he wanted to know if my artwork had gotten here for Grave Tales, and also wanted to get your Shadowhawk's address so that he could send him his artwork one at the auction. So he'll be sending that off to you today, Shadowhawk.
Oh, okay, great. Sorry.
And Doc Blaylock should be joining us a little bit later in the stream. So Vic, just after this, you're gonna go do Mandy's show tonight, and then what? Is that
Then
about it?
I'll probably be streaming on my stream too. Yeah.
Okay, later after that, yeah. I mean, you should be in campaign mode. Definitely.
I am in campaign mode. I got to run.
Yeah.
It's a marathon. It's not a light jog. It's a marathon.
It's a marathon. That's right. Yeah.
I got taken out last night by a migraine, so I couldn't.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I was wondering what happened to you, Vic.
Yeah.
Well, when I get in from work, actually, I'm pretty grateful for you having some night offs.
Headaches I can get through.
That way I can go to bed and not feel guilty.
When it gets to migraine level, I can't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't even.
Yeah.
Migraines suck.
Now, the worst case scenario would be a bad migraine with back pain.
Yeah. Oh yeah. No, I get a migraine. I get the light sensitive thing. I can't.
We had the tentacle joining us. And what is your cat's name again? I'm sorry to keep asking.
It's all right, Rex. It's called Maya.
Maya. That's a cool name.
Maya.
She's a cutie.
As in Maya from Space 1999 second season.
Oh, yeah, the shapeshifter. Yeah. Eric says, I am sub to Mandy, so I'm going to make certain I will watch tonight. Not for Vic, though, for 2 other reasons. I need. Nice job getting on Mandy's channel, Vic.
Before you walk down,
Wait, what's
I
going
want
on?
the Caseys to come up
I don't know. That's Joe Biden. We don't want him in here.
Why? Yeah. Why is Joe
F,
Biden
F,
in here?
let's go, Brandon.
No idea.
F him.
Going.
So here's
Yeah.
the premise of the character. Are you ready, Vic?
Yes. Give me 1 second. Let me.
Okay. Just at your convenience, my fine friend.
Yes, my
And
friend.
I was going to say, Rex, I've been out all day. That's why the cat's all over me.
oh, scratching post confirmed. Mandy is Crack Pack Princess Bow. Hiawatha says. Jack Stafford says, dislike commies? Yeah, I dislike commies. For certain. We don't like commies.
Yeah.
Now, we're
That may
talking
be
about.
Tommy Mark.
Oh, what do we got there? Whoa, wait a minute.
Oh well,
Whoa.
this was one of the. This is some of the pages we were laying out.
Mangaween, yeah.
Mangaween. We got
Yeah.
4 pages laid out. I think we did. So we laid out 4 pages.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yep.
You have any idea what this project here, what the page count will be yet, or?
No idea. We're going to do as much as we can between now and Halloween. It ends on Halloween, so.
Okay, so you hope to have what, roughs in or what?
No. I'm gonna. It's a smaller size, so it's not like full.
Right.
You know, it's a smaller size.
So would that be like something you ink and that would actually be a page?
Right.
Okay, so that's not just like your typing paper roughs.
Right. No, I'm doing it manga style. So you know.
Okay. Well, you've got some time till Halloween, so.
Yes, we do.
And I know you've been pretty faithful to do that.
We do that. We do a few pages a week, and we should have we should have like a nice
pretty good sized book, yeah.
Pretty good size, yeah.
Mm.
And you can kind of practice your manga style.
Yep. And then I got to figure out. We'll figure out between me and my channel what we're going to do with it at that point. You know, but we'll discuss that when it gets done. When we get to the end. When we get to the end, we'll start discussing it. Like what we're going to do. We're going to print it. We're going to PDF it. What are we going to do? You know. So.
Could it possibly be a supplement on Beowulf offered with it, or do you want to keep that separate?
I don't know. I think I might want to keep that separate.
Okay.
We'll see. I mean, that's not a bad. I mean, that's not a terrible idea, Rex.
Yeah.
I'll consider it. I'll put it in the list of considerations.
Yeah. Never let good artwork go to waste. For
sure.
Oh,
it definitely won't go to waste. Definitely won't go to waste. All right. So
Nora Gray, and now I'm kind of waiting on Ice Queen to get here because she did have some ideas about the character's dress.
We can wait for the Ice Queen then.
Okay. Well, I'll give you the premise for the character. How about that?
All right.
Let's get everybody up here. She's about 22-year-old young black Britisher. So she lives in England. Kind of a super sleuth, high intelligent, high IQ. She wears a what did you call it, Texas Dave?
A deer stalker.
A deer stalker hat, which is kind of like the what Sherlock Holmes wears.
Yeah.
And then also, Vic, just so that you can kind of be mulling around in your head. I don't know what you would call it. Maybe Dave can help me with the term, the British term. But she's got like a cape, that will have like a cameo brooch. Like coming off the shoulders, and it kind of comes up in an upside down V, like that.
Yep.
Magnifying glass, of course. She's kind of like a female, young cosplay looking, a little frumpy in her look. little mini dress at the knees, black stocking legs. I think we worked out, and then shoes, loafers looking, and maybe a cream color top. We'll see. I mean, color's not going to come into it for you, but just to give you an idea of what type of character. Now, she's going to be the cousin to uh, Tanya Gray, that is going to meet Devil Flyer in Devil Flyer #2. She's kind of like a Lois Lane. I'm setting up secondary characters,
Okay.
and they may even go on an adventure into England to solve a murder or something, along with her cousin Nora, who we're going to design out today. So we might get kind of a detective-like English modern day thriller in the second Devil Flyer. We'll see. We're definitely going to do the knockdown, drag out battle that I talked about at the beginning of the story. You know, the drawing that she'll be unmentioned that you've worked on a little bit.
Yes.
The kaiju. Yeah.
Ooh.
Oh, yeah. You know, Shadowhawk. I've told you about it. You know. Yeah.
I can't say anything.
Yeah, you can't say. Yeah. But exciting stuff coming down.
Always exciting stuff. Yes.
Trying to knit it all together. Like I said, I've been working on dialogue and just I would call it a half shoulder cape. I don't know what you would call it, Dave.
Yeah, something like that. It kind of just rests on the shoulders here, doesn't it?
Yeah, but it only kind of goes up, you know, kind of. I guess Tom Baker, Doctor Who, would be a good reference. Didn't he wear something like that?
Yes, he did in one of the episodes of Doctor Who. He did, yeah.
Yeah, he did for a little bit.
The something of Tang Chang Chai.
Yeah, was it the horror of Fang Rock? Or
no, you always say that. I love the horror of Fang Rock, but you know why I love the horror of Fang Rock? It's done well, but also the glowing green, almost neon green creature. That's what goes up against the potato heads, Mr. Potato Heads, the Centaurans. You finally get to see the aliens that the Centaurans had been fighting for centuries.
That's right.
In Fang Rock.
I think it was the terror of something, wasn't it?
The Talons of Wang Chung, or what is
it? That's it.
Is it Wang Chung? It's not.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's a good one.
It was.
Yeah.
It is, and they're going to racially appropriate that, I'm sure, as, you know, Asian stereotyping.
Yeah. It's appropriate.
Now, Tanya's like a black girl. I haven't designed her out. I'll also want you to kind of design her out.
Yeah.
I've done one drawing of her face, what I would think is an African American's face, you know, of a young girl about 16. But now Nora, she's like a little older. She's her cousin. She's like 22. Already has a degree or two under her belt, and high IQ, like a Moriarty type or a Sherlock Holmes IQ. So yeah, part of the second Devil Flyer story may be told in jolly old England with this girl character.
All these talented people that can draw, I can't draw.
But I support Hiawatha says the people in the ghetto who do have talent. Greg says there are a lot of people I respect in CG, but there are a lot more that I don't. We have too many sheep and cultists in the community who lack integrity. That's true. We've ran into some. I just dismiss them. I do denounce them. And I kind of stood up for you, Vic, on Michael T's show. I don't know if you saw that.
Why? What happened?
Well,
What happened with Michael
when
T?
Veil War was trending #1, Manticore put up Artemis, who didn't get one more backer, because I know where it's sitting. 100%.
They
Fun.
did get one. They did get one backer. Yeah,
They
get
did.
one. Yeah.
Oh, okay. So that's why he put up trending, because he got one more backer. Well, I kind of slammed them a little bit for what they did, and then just with Dillard and all that, cutting the page count, not even telling him. But I
So they had
softened the
the
mood.
Well, I mean, Dillard. They didn't really need to. I mean, Dillard did. It didn't really make a difference to Dillard.
Yeah.
Dillard is just taking on work. Whatever they had available to offer him is what they had available to offer him. Where it makes a difference is with the backers, right?
Yeah.
Backers paid for
Right.
a 2-page book, and they're only getting a 48-page book.
Yeah. Well, it seemed to me that they might have said, Dillard, we want you to draw the second half of this book, which will be 60 pages. So that's 30 pages promised, and then they cut
Well,
it down
here's the
to
thing:
18.
they basically, I can tell you they toned it down because
His page rate?
but not just his page rate, anybody's page rate.
Right.
They couldn't even pay my page rate.
Right.
So I don't know how they're managing this now. You know what I'm saying?
And then how are they going to compress that big epic story into like 18 more pages and conclude it? You know, I don't know.
Oh, you figure they took all the yeah. I mean, I don't know.
I've written off.
It's a miserable topic, and it's a miserable.
Well, I'm sorry. And maybe I shouldn't have brought it up on my.
No. I appreciate you. I appreciate you sticking up for me. I do. I just.
Maybe they got one backer, and maybe So Mentor, I'm sorry. If I slammed you, but it's just a terrible situation, and
I just don't want to dwell on them. That's all. They don't deserve it.
I know.
They don't deserve the air.
Yeah, that's true. We're going onward and upward, and that's with our own projects, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Vicious Inc. with Bale War, and then Vicious Inc.
Now, I'm glad you put up the trading card artwork, because that's the trading card artwork that you'll get if you signed up early.
Yeah,
and you back the book in any way. If you back the book in any way, the campaign, you will get this trading card artwork colored, which it's been colored. And now I did want to ask you about this.
No, only
on the trailer, this is shown in black and white. Any plans to have Anthony replace it with the colored version?
Not on the trailer, no.
Okay.
But the color version's up on the campaign. It's on the campaign page.
Absolutely, and we'll take a look at that.
Yeah, the only way you get the trading card for this in color is if you had signed up on the mailing list. It was a mailing list exclusive.
Right. And I did sign up. Along with a lot of others.
However, if we get to funding by Sunday night, right?
Right.
It's a long way to go, but should we do it, everybody will get a not only the 10x13 poster of the cover art, but you'll get a 10x13 poster of that.
Very cool.
So all the more reason to pitch. I've been dropping the link with all different people.
That's what it takes.
To go on different shows. I'm going on Mandy's tonight. I'm going to be on Allie's on Saturday night.
Well, hopefully you'll get a nice bump on Mandy's channel.
Yeah, I'm hoping. Yeah.
Now, Vic, I didn't really get your take. I mean, I know you like it, but what do you like about this color job that she did for you on the trading card?
Oh, it's
because we kind of broke down the cover, but what really stands out? I mean, just really jives you about this.
I mean, she just makes everything pop, right? So
yeah.
Obviously the fighting pit had. I said the fighting pit was, torch lit, right?
Right.
Go on. Down you go. Down you go.
If you're looking up from the fighting pit, you're gonna see like everything's gonna look dark compared to the lighting of the pit, right?
Yeah.
So that's why everything gets into that purplish brownish gray color up at the top, right?
Yeah, but it makes the foreground figures really pop.
Yeah, I mean, look at how that tiger pops. That saber-toothed tiger pops.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Just
And I like the way she's got that red light up in the corner there too, just a little bit, you know,
Right
putting
on the
it on
cave.
just a little
drawing
touch.
the
Yeah,
people up in the cave.
Yeah, it goes
that's
good with the
badass.
blood, and then
Mhm.
the blood followed down from his sword. The blood spurting
right.
from the head.
Yeah.
Did you
Now,
have the
Really.
blood drawn in there and on the
no,
ground?
I told her I wanted to added it in color.
Okay, yeah.
wanted
So
to-
that's
Okay.
some stuff that you can do with colorists later. She even put some on the ground by his hand.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Anytime I see a decapitation like that, I got to think what's rolling through the guy's head as he, you know,
What are
does
his
he
last
know?
thoughts?
Does he know he's beheaded yet?
What was that weird sound?
Yeah. What was that? Yeah. Kind of like in the what was the vampire trilogy? They did 4 movies. The woman that was badass that was in
Oh, the
Underworld.
Underworld. Yeah.
Remember when she slices the main vampire's head at a diagonal,
Oh, yeah, yeah,
and his head just he continues to kind of talk or move, and
yeah.
then
He's like looking
you see a
around for
little bit of blood, and just his head slides off.
it.
Yeah. His eyes really pop, boy. That blue.
Yeah.
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 Well, that's what that's what I want was like really intense blue
Ooh,
eyes.
I just
Mhm.
figured out how to embiggen.
Ooh.
Yeah, that character
Oh yeah, dude, I didn't
reminds
even
me.
realize. Yeah, there's some nice details in that background.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
And
I
what'd
was
you
going to
say,
say.
Texas?
I was just going to say, Rex, that figure with the sword. It kind of reminds me a bit of an early Conan, you know,
Ha!
as well.
There you go. Out of the mouth of babes there, Vic. That's what he's
Yeah.
going for, is that
I'm
Conan,
trying.
Sinbad.
Yeah,
Mm,
I'm trying to bring back
Savage.
that Conan, Sinbad, Khazar.
yeah,
Those
King
kind of adventures. You know.
Cole.
especially with the saber-toothed tiger. Mm.
Yep.
Did you read King Cole?
I don't
I've
think
read a few issues. I've not read much of that one, though.
Yeah, I didn't get a lot of them, but I had
I
fun.
didn't either.
Mm.
King Cole.
King
Yeah.
Cole.
Yeah. I read a lot of them. Yeah.
Now,
I
what
do
about
have the omnibus with those stories in it.
Cole
Oh.
Cole the Conqueror.
Yeah,
what about
Yeah, I
Solomon?
think I got maybe 15, 20 of those.
What about
maybe
Solomon
less.
Kane?
Solomon
I've
Kane. Solomon Kane's a
got some
great
of that.
character.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Now,
think I
did
got
you
a
see the
mini-series
movie
of his.
Solomon Kane? Did you see the movie? Any of you?
It's
I
an
haven't
awesome
seen it.
movie.
No, I
I
don't think I
like the
saw that
movie.
one.
People will say, "Ugh." I go, no, it's one of the greatest movies.
Yeah, I'm gonna
I
have to
thought
watch
it was
that
a
one.
good movie. You know what I couldn't get over? He looked a lot like Hugh Jackman. I
Well,
thought.
that's
I had to look and see, is that Hugh Jackman? I wasn't sure at first.
Who was in that one?
Like when they came out with that movie Lincoln and Heath Ledger's brother was in it. He looked so much like Heath Ledger. I was like, Heath Ledger's dead. Did he do this before he died? And it was his brother.
can't
Yeah.
remember the actor's name. He's the actor that did. He was in Altered Carbon and.
Altered Carbon. I haven't
I don't
seen
think I
that.
saw that one either.
Oh, Altered Carbon is a great. It's on Netflix. It's a great.
What's that about?
It's about
$250. Pay me.
it's about getting your brain uploaded to like a computer drive, like your soul uploaded to a computer drive, and then
Oh,
you're
wow.
always getting regenerated bodies. If you're rich, you're getting regenerated bodies and whatnot.
Kind of like Matrix, somewhat.
there you go, Rex.
Yeah. He's got a bit of Solomon Kane to
There you
him.
go.
Yeah.
Altered
Oh
Carbon.
well,
is-
actually,
right?
he's got a lot of Solomon Kane to him with the whole back tattoo lore, which you guys aren't gonna. You guys aren't
know
gonna,
about it in the first
Yeah.
issue.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's some beautiful stuff right there. Yeah. And that's exactly the kind of feeling that
Is that Harry? Is that shaking artwork?
Yeah, it is, Rex.
Yeah,
Yeah, well spotted.
yeah.
Yeah, that's the kind of
I think
feeling
he
that
was
I'm
in.
trying to bring back. You know.
I think he was in Marvel Premiere. Solomon Kane was.
Yeah, I think I saw him in there, and I think he had a mini series for a little while too, like a
Yeah, maybe.
story two
Yeah,
or something.
I'm not that familiar with it, but like that picture there, Dave's holding up. He's got a sword and a gun,
Mm.
but it's
Yeah.
like your old style flintlock, isn't it, Vic?
Yeah, that's a flintlock. But I mean, Beowar doesn't have it. Beowar's too far in the.
Was that not? I mean, in Lincoln, does Heath Ledger only have sisters? He didn't have a brother. Well, whoever it was, I thought was Heath Ledger
I
that
thought
played
he
in
did have a
Lincoln
brother.
and
Well,
played
maybe.
Lincoln's son in Lincoln. Yeah.
That's the back cover.
Now, I think Solomon Kane probably was in some magazines. There's Call the Barbarian
Little
Mhm.
Conan.
up top.
You see
He's
the
mostly
savage.
in the comics, but he probably made it. Yeah. Oh, he was in Savage Sword of Conan as well. It's like a backup story.
Yep.
Mm.
Yeah. In some of the later issues, I know.
And Savage Sword is exactly what I'm aiming for with the bringing back the magazine size, you know, with the black and white grayscale interior, you know.
Yeah, nice. Nice
Beautiful.
coloring on that.
Oh,
Is that a big omnibus, I guess?
It is.
Wow.
A very big omnibus, yeah.
Yeah. You wouldn't think that Solomon Kane had that much stuff out there.
I
You
wouldn't have.
wouldn't.
I had no idea.
Yeah. I mean, that's
Oh,
quite
that's a
hefty.
thick
Oh, look
book,
at
dude.
that. Is
I
that
had
a
gorilla
gorilla?
style book. Yep.
I think so.
Yeah. I bet you that's Rich Buckler.
It looks like
Yeah.
Rich Buckler.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it might be. Not sure who
Graham.
did those because that's the cover to the book and
Right.
that's
Oh,
without
and
the
then it's
writing on.
printed. Yeah, I like when they actually print it and then have the dust jacket.
Pretty good on that though.
Yeah. Yeah. Hey, gorillas sell, you know?
Mm.
Yeah, you'll probably see some gorillas in upcoming issues of.
Are they going to be gorillas with horns
You'll have to wait and find out.
or tendrils or something? Yeah. Oh, Chuck Dixon
Remember-
unfriended Greg. Sorry to hear that on Facebook, bringing up Trump's pyramid scheme company and his involvement with the vax. I would like to read that. Actually, your thoughts on that, Greg. Beowulf needs to fight a giant gorilla,
Yes,
Eric
Well,
says.
you'll see what. I don't know about a giant gorilla, but there will be a. So you've already noticed in my books already for this, right?
Oh, look at that
Between
hanging.
Beowar and
Yeah,
Alazon,
nice lighting.
the evolution of animals
Yes.
isn't exactly the same as it has been in our world. So we have regular lion-sized, tiger-sized saber-toothed tigers.
Only in comics do you get like gargoyles or harpies that are pink.
Yeah. That's cool.
Comic book logic. Yeah. Now that would be an early style rifle.
1985 that was from.
Since I've got the night off, I may just have to whip out Solomon Kane and watch it again. In that movie, I do remember he's kind of crucified, isn't he, Vic?
Yes.
You remember that part of it?
Yes.
Where he's kind of lashed up there? Saucy woman. Yes. Hoot sauce. Oh my gosh, Hiawatha, come on, man. Hoot sauce. Pork chops and applesauce. I mean, Alfredo sauce. hmm
Excuse me,
I'm not
gentlemen.
big
We
on
have
chicken, but I would probably read his Solomon Kane stuff.
Well, yeah. I mean, for one, it was early, so
Yeah, it was early. Yeah. Do you think
yeah,
he was better earlier on?
he was. I mean, you could still see that he had his particular style, but
Yes, Eric. I
he
know
didn't
you didn't
go.
bring
He
it
didn't
up.
take it. He didn't take it to the extreme. It's just
Right.
like it's just like Magnola, right? Magnola, early Magnola is far better than current day Magnola. You know what I mean?
Like his Alpha Flat stuff and things like that.
Yeah, yeah. Back in the '80s and then
Yeah.
even into the '90s, you know.
Do you think that when you're working, you could say that about like Eric Larson doing Spider-Man or some of the other stuff. I mean, love him or hate him, but I mean, other characters. I'm just using him as an example that when they work for another company, like say Marvel,
Hmm.
yeah, some of that what stuff's better than some of their independent stuff. Do you think the constraints of another company kind of benefit them sometimes?
Uh,
Yeah, King
I
size
don't.
first.
I don't know. Maybe I don't know.
maybe
That's
certain
the
artists.
limited
I don't
series
know.
right there that
It
Shadowhawk
is.
was talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, that kind of flew under the radar, I think, of some people.
Yeah, I just happened to catch that one. I think that was Newsstand even.
Mm.
Oh, that's cool.
It kind of you think it would be possible to put maybe Big Ben in the back of this piece, like she's standing in front of Big Ben, or something English?
Something cool.
There he is, like a staff or a rod or something. Yeah, he had a powder horn, didn't he?
Yeah, he was like a pirate pilgrim. You know, he was great.
Yeah, like a Quaker or something, right?
Yeah, almost like a Quaker like hat, huh? It- can I sell you some oatmeal? Yeah, or a Puritan,
Puritan, yeah.
like an
Yeah,
early
yeah.
pilgrim.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Chip
seemed like
says, "Nice hat, pilgrim."
yeah, nice out, pilgrim. Who you calling pilgrim? Go ahead, make my day.
Yeah, we're gonna have yeah.
Now, now you don't adjust the artwork, Vic, just because it's magazine size, right?
No, no need to.
Yeah, but you could go
It's
larger.
only
Oh yeah, there it is in color.
It's only an inch taller on the edges. So.
Does it tell who did the cover artwork on that Marvel premiere? Dang.
Um, no, I don't think it does.
Okay. It's probably Rich Buckler.
Could
I
be.
wouldn't swear to that. I'd have to see it up close. Yeah. I don't know that I think I have one mark of Kane. So Marvel premiere. If you come across it, I'll know which one. But
No,
he's
I'm
kind
gonna
of
I'm gonna rest my arm again, Rex.
Oh yeah, it gets heavy, don't it, Dave? Those omnibus.
Yeah, I sure do.
Thank you for sharing all that. That was good.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Oh, what do you agree with this, Vic? You have to copy other artists to find your own style.
So it's okay. I don't disagree with that because that's how a lot of people do.
Influences.
I wasn't good. I wasn't good at aping people. So
Yeah.
what I wound up doing is taking bits and pieces from people and incorporating it into my style. But like I couldn't look at if I sat down and I spent a lot of time, I could ape somebody, but
Yeah.
it's just like I don't have the patience to ape somebody else's style. And
Now, is there a bridge by Big Ben, Dave?
there is, but
man.
not from the angle that I'm doing.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah.
You got an eraser. No,
It's
Well,
called,
I'm putting her on the street level where, like you can.
yeah.
I mean, what is that building that's across the street from Big Ben? With the
Harlem?
Dave, do you know?
Well, you've got Westminster Bridge, which is next to Big Ben.
Yeah, but I'm talking. You're on street level, right?
Noodle arms.
Not sure.
You live there, Dave.
I don't live near London, Rex.
Have you?
I'm over 200 miles away from London.
Westminster? Is it
Yeah.
Westminster?
Westminster, yeah.
Westminster Abbey, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
I don't think this
Yeah.
is an abbey.
Okay.
This is a government building of some sorts.
It wouldn't be Whitehall, would it?
Maybe.
Maybe, I don't know.
Possibly.
It's got a dome.
Oh,
Is it
St.
like
Paul's,
a-
St. Paul's Cathedral.
Is it like a green copper dome?
Might be.
Kinda, but it doesn't look like a cathedral. It looks like a building, like a proper building.
Right.
A government building type thing or something.
Yeah.
I
don't know.
And even
Only
though she's
other one I can think of
frumpy,
is Parliament. I don't know.
even though
That's
she's
close.
frumpy, I think she should be sexy. Definitely. I mean, alluring, young 22-year. Maybe I should find some visual reference.
Wait, did you say 20? Okay, because earlier you said she was 16, so I like.
No. That's her
I
cousin.
toned down her proportions and everything.
No, that's her. Yeah, I do want her kind of thinner. But no, that's her cousin I was talking about, Tanya, the blind girl. See, she has a cousin over in America, Tanya, that befriends Devil Flyer, and then Devil Flyer will take her over to England and they'll solve a murder along with her cousin, Nora, who you're drawing. This is Nora. Yeah. So I don't care if she's sort of a thinner slip of a, young lady, but I do want her kind of, attractive. Maybe I can find an actress or something.
Hey, Sin Killer, what's going on?
Or do you have some suggestions?
Ice Queen is popped on. Says, "Hey all, sorry,
Oh,
Rex,
you're
I was on the phone."
On the phone, yeah. Well,
Yeah,
can you get in here and kind of give him some direction on the costume? Help me out, please.
So, Rex, I managed to take a photograph of my cat before while she was settled.
Oh, okay. Before she was settled, she looks brown there.
Yeah, she's a tabby in white.
Yeah. She looks well fed, like she hasn't missed a meal.
Oh, she certainly has been.
Yeah.
You can see her this year Daredevil in the background there as well.
Yeah, I was wondering what that was.
Yeah.
Oh, you need the link. I did send. Well, okay. I thought I had sent you the link. Oh, the link is in like with our joint thing. With Carrie and Vic. You can go over there. It's got a link, today's link. Sorry about that, but I can send it to you on the private one as well. Again, what's ever more convenient for you.
A woman asks you to slip in her DMs. You slip in her DMs, Rex. Come on.
Okay.
Don't ask questions, Chris.
All right. Okay. I'll make it easy. There you go, dear.
Got it.
Thank you so much. I think that's the one.
Where are you going now?
No, that's on our joint one. I did the joint one again. Sorry about that. Okay, so let's put it on that one too. There we go. Now it's in both. I would say something crude, but I won't.
Thank goodness.
Okay, I'll go ahead and say it since he said that. Yeah, I would slip in her DMs anytime she wants me to. Okay. Now maybe I've scared her off. Nah, she's a tough nut. She can take it. Boom.
So, Rick, did I hear you say you're putting out the call for some help on dialogue? Not that I'm going to be. I was just that.
Oh well, I was kind of conferring with Ice Queen. Whoop, and here she is. I hope you weren't back there too long.
No. I was there long enough just not to hear you say whatever it was you were going to say. I didn't think I needed to hear it, so
Probably not. No.
I thought I'd like just not listen to that bit.
Okay.
Evening, Ice
Something
Queen.
something about slipping
You're right,
into your
Texas.
something about slipping into your DMs anytime you want it.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. Now, what were your thoughts, Ice, on the? We kind of talked this over. You were talking like a knee length.
Yeah, I was thinking like a knee-length sort of pencil skirt kind of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm.
And then their legs would be like black.
Well, yeah, I was thinking they're like black tights and loafers, but
And loafers.
yeah.
And you want to show him a picture of the loafer?
No, I don't want to show him the picture of the loafers on screen because it was just a silly rough drawing.
You're that self-conscious, really? I mean,
Over.
just to give him the ideal. Okay. It's little slip-ons with little fringe.
I know what loafers are.
Right.
I thought you might.
Now the cape would come down further, wouldn't it?
You said half cape.
Or yeah, it's a half cape. Yeah.
You want it to come down further, it can come down further. But you get this nice cut.
Well, I thought it would be down more in the front,
In the front, yeah, maybe. I think
Yeah.
is what we were saying.
and the cameo would be smaller. I think.
Wait, you thought this would be? What do you want the cape to come down over her boobs?
Yeah. Yeah. Kind of a.
Well, okay, so it'll cut across here.
How
Yeah.
about though that it sort of, you know how it sort of comes down like that? So you can have it coming down like that so that you can still see the cleavage if that's what you want.
Yeah. This is kind of what I had in mind right there. You know, cameo and just off the shoulders and. See, I will show my loafers, Ice. On here.
Show my loafers.
my
No,
little-
I don't even know where they are.
Yeah.
Don't even know where they are.
That way you
Yeah.
get a tease when she's
Okay.
in
There
action.
you go.
Now,
Let's
now
show it
she's-
while Vic's on screen.
Oh, okay. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Oh,
No,
okay, yeah.
look, see, it really was just something like that kind of thing.
See, that's okay. What's wrong with that? Come on, man.
That's not even a loafer. That's a moccasin.
A moccasin. Well, okay.
No, that's just my bad drawing of
I
what.
can't disagree with that. Yeah.
Yeah, no, me neither.
Yeah.
All right, so you said okay. So I got hold on.
I know. Riders, right? Have to be difficult.
Tricky motherfuckers. Always with their. Now, what's that building that's across the street from
I
the
see.
vet?
What's the building across
It's got
from
the- it's
Big
got the
Ben?
dome.
Ice, do you know? With the dome?
No, I
It
don't
looks
know.
like not an office, but like maybe an old government building. Like
Yeah, do you know what? All buildings in London look like that.
Hmm.
well, isn't that special?
Problem solved.
No, problem not solved.
No, I'll go and have a look. I don't know. I don't pay that much attention. That's the thing.
I'm putting some rain on the screen because it's it's England. You know?
Now, for the top that she's wearing, the shirt, you were just thinking what?
I was just thinking like a button, a blouse, just a button-up, sheer type white
Oh, a button
green
up. Okay.
blouse.
Yeah, that makes sense. Button up blouse.
Yeah, like a nice sheer material kind of thing.
Now we need to give her some kind of bag, right? You said backpack, but I didn't
I
think
said backpack, but that isn't going to go with the the cape. So
with the overcape. Yeah, because I wanted her to be more Sherlock Holmesy, and have that great sort of overcoat. But now the brooch does need to be smaller than that, and sort of like, huh?
Why would the brooch be smaller than that?
Well, it's pretty big. I don't know.
Brooches are like cameos or big.
Or cameos, yeah.
Mm.
Okay. Well,
what about instead of a bag, about one of those ones that you put around your waist, that you can have
off to your hip?
Yeah.
Yeah, a little hip bag. Yeah.
So a fanny pack confirmed, okay.
A fanny pack, but now
we call it a bum bag. I don't know.
That's a pretty big
what about like a
magnifying glass?
Strap
is that going
bag
to fit in the bag?
Bring it down to fit one hip,
It fits in her hand. It's not actually that big a magnifying glass.
Well, I know. I'm just saying, would it fit in the bag?
I have no idea. I haven't even gotten to a bag. You guys are jumping elements way too fast for me here. Hold on.
Okay.
Yeah, Vic can't draw that fast, Rex.
We didn't mean it to be stressful.
Well, I can draw pretty damn fast, but
right.
You have to.
Don't mean to be throwing ideals at you at warp speed.
We're all just thinking out loud here, Vic.
Yeah, we're brainstorming. But nobody can come up with the name of the building for you. Sorry.
You could always have the London Eye in the background, Rex.
The London Eye, is that the Ferris wheel?
Yeah, it's not too far away from Big Ben.
Well, it's not in this angle shot. So
right. Yeah. I just wanted something that was iconically.
I think it's behind this building.
Doc, I sent you the link on Twitter. What is with the links not getting to people? I don't understand. Oh, I guess I didn't send it to you. Golly, I guess. Thought I did. There it is. It's in Twitter. If I do my job, maybe others could do theirs. Now, speaking of snacks that nobody was talking about, you have these over there? Rice Krispie treats?
Yeah, we do.
We do. Yes.
Yeah.
They're like marshmallowy with Rice Krispies in them.
Yes.
Welcome, Doc.
Hello.
Crunch bars, yeah, I like those.
I like yours better with the caramel that you showed yesterday.
Yeah.
Man, I just knocked off a Snickers with almonds. I'd never had one of those before.
Oh, I've not had one with almonds.
Snickers with almonds?
Yeah,
I think
good.
Salted caramel chocolate brownie.
I finished off my bag.
That looks good.
I finished off my bag of Terry's orange minis.
Right on.
Oh, what have you got there?
I have no snacks.
Blue
ribbon.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
Texas Dave, Shadowhawk. Good to see everybody.
How you doing, Doug?
Hello, Doc.
Now, what's a blue ribbon like?
It's a wafer.
Like a wafer.
Oh, it's a wafer. Okay.
Hey, Greg, good to see you, buddy.
Is it
The
different
chocolate.
flavors like
Hey,
Yeah,
Greg.
you can get different flavors. This is an
strawberry,
original
vanilla,
one.
things like that?
Yeah, this is just an original one. This.
So it's a sugary confection,
Yeah, it's like a.
sugar
It's,
wafer.
it's diabetes.
It is, yeah.
Caroline, did you dye your hair?
Yeah, they're making me
No,
hungry.
See, I mentioned
everyone
that
keeps saying
yesterday.
that. I don't know why.
Mhm.
I thought you had auburn hair.
No,
Mm.
it's always been
No,
kind of raven.
kind of black.
Yeah.
It's
I-
not black. It's the darkest brown.
We're being
It may be your
we're being
backdropping
gaslit.
it.
It's mostly grey.
We're being gaslit, fellas.
Now, what room are you in?
I'm
This
in my
one?
bedroom, the messy
Oh, okay.
room.
Chicken wow wow.
Well, you know which room I'm in, Rex. My library.
Yes, the
Oh,
bed and breakfast.
exactly.
Dave is in the bed and breakfast room.
I am at the minute.
So this is the character I was talking about, Doc, Nora Gray.
Yep. I like
She's coming to life.
deerstalker hat and cloak. Vic, how are you, sir?
I am alive.
Look, share my screen for a second. We're
He's
Big
in
and Eight.
campaign mode. That's what he is.
I am in campaign mode.
Look, and Big and Eight me for a second. Vic, this happened to me. After I took 5 days off from Grave Tales, I reorganized Pariah, and I realized I have 48 pages done already. I had no idea, first of all, that I was that close. And then secondly, that 48 pages was this beefy of a stack of, whoa!
Of course, yeah.
Art. There's lots of story here, lads.
I would
Very cool,
say,
yeah.
yeah.
The other side of that coin, though, is that there's about 48 more to go. So the work never stops.
It never ends.
Yes.
Just when you think you're through, they pull you right back in.
Yes. And Vic, I know from all the random drawings you've done on streams, that stack of Bristol that I know have somewhere near your desk is going to be 4 times that big.
I got these today. I got hold on.
Oh, your cat is so cute.
I got a package of. I got a box of file folders so I can separate, segment everything out.
There you go.
That is adorable.
Yeah, I'm not sure how I felt about organizing my work. It's the first time I've done that, and it feels a little strange.
Doc, I don't see how my new alt account could be seen as anything but harmless fun.
JV, buddy, I can't see you at all until I stream on my channel, which I will be doing tomorrow morning. So tune in, on my own StreamYard. That is nothing I can do about someone else's StreamYard.
Well, Hiawatha, he might have been a commie pedo. I don't know, but I do like his work.
So the wife made some healthy chicken soup for dinner, right?
Uh-huh.
I waited for her to turn in, and I ran to the pizza place and got a pizza.
There you go.
'Cause
Man needs food.
I'm a horrible human being. I needed ooey gooey cheese and some meat and stuff. I just couldn't not chicken noodle soup. Not when I'm hungry. No.
Now, should she have bracelets, do you think? A bracelet? What do you think, Queen?
Well, is she in Victorian England?
No, she's in modern day.
She's modern day, but she's like almost like a cosplay Sherlock Holmes type thing. That's her
Yeah.
quirkiness. Oh, what about a watch?
A watch? That would be good.
No, if she's cosplaying, she'd have a pocket watch.
No, she's not cosplaying. I'm sorry
Yeah,
I ever used that term, but I mean,
I know what you mean. I don't know what else.
if someone watched her like walking around like this, they would think she's cosplaying nowadays.
Okay. And Shep says, Pierce nips, thank you. Oh my God. You can take this chat nowhere. You know, kids, I'm telling you right now, one more word and I will turn this stream around. Oh my goodness.
All right,
So,
everybody. I didn't
You're
get a
lucky
lunch
you weren't
today,
here last
so
night then.
I'm gonna go eat. Great seeing
Okay.
Okay,
everybody.
what's for dinner?
Chat.
What's
Shadow
for
Hawk,
dinner?
We're just gonna do leftovers tonight, man. It's free for all. Clean out the fridge. So,
There you
I
go.
got pizza
Okay.
for you, Shadowhawk, if you want.
oh,
Italian
I'll,
Italian
I'll be
sausage, mushroom, and onion. Come on.
Send
nice.
it to
I'll be right
me.
there.
Come on over, guys.
Yeah, I can do
Uh,
I can do the mushroom and onion as long as it's sausage.
I'm going to, by the way, no joke, when I launch, those that are
yeah,
within driving distance,
That's
I'm
right.
literally going to have a physical launch party here at my house. We're just going to grill some burgers and dogs and have
Barbecue.
some beer, cook out on the grill. So everybody that's in driving distance is invited.
I'm gonna try
When are
and
you
be there,
planning on
even though
launching?
Was that Vic?
Oh, you're in the south, so you guys are warm anyway. So.
Yeah, yeah.
What are you planning on? What time of year are you thinking this is going to be?
I'm really
Like-
shooting for end of February, beginning of March. If I can
Kinda-
stay on schedule, so early spring.
What temperatures are going to be down there at that time?
It's usually nice and comfortable, like upper 60s, 70s.
All right. Well,
It depends. We do have another cold snap in March. We have a fake out spring, and then we have a return of winter in March.
February is our worst month, so
You want to get out?
I might be coming down for the launch party.
Come on down,
Yeah.
brother. I got a guest room. You can just stay until it gets
Yeah,
warm.
you're about probably 13 and a half hours away, but I'll try and make it, Doc. I really will.
Come on
Yeah.
down.
Now, are you going to film it to put up on
heck yeah.
YouTube
We're going to stream it.
or stream it? Oh,
We're
okay.
going to stream it.
Sounds good. A virtual barbecue.
I'll hop a Greyhound and I'll live stream my trip down.
All right. What I'm looking forward to is I'm not saying a word to all my fine art snooty snoots, but I'm going to tell them that I'm having a private showing and have them show up to find out it's for a comic book and watch them have a meltdown.
And then have to mix with all your Randy comic book friends.
Yes.
Now, are these people that follow your fine art?
No, there are other artists that I know that there's. I belong to several little art associations, like everybody does, and
now you and Ice Queen should get together because she's doing, wants some art feedback on her channel. Isn't that right, Ice?
Yeah. Yes, definitely. I did one stream the other day where I'm just drawing. I'm no artist. So I was hoping that artists would come in and, say, okay, if you made your fingers a bit longer, or maybe if you made the legs a bit shorter, or perhaps try this or try that, not being particularly critical of it, but making helpful suggestions, which will not only help me, but anybody that's watching my streams that wants to draw, it helps them, gives them sort of tips and
kind of like what we were doing with Vic here, except driving him up the wall with it.
Well, here's what you can do, Caroline. You get a ticket, you fly over, you stay for a week, 1 week at the art school every day, 1 hour a day, and you'll go back an artist.
Mm-hmm.
Guaranteed.
I look at that as her sleuth bag, where she keeps her magnifying glass and anything, her wooden stakes for vampires and whatever. What else should she have in the bag, Ice? You have any suggestions for she would have a fingerprint kit, right?
She'd have a UV light and some spray bottle of luminol.
Right.
And a UV light.
And that's for detecting
blood.
Blood. For blood. Right.
Mm-hmm. She would have some little gloves in there for gloving up, collecting evidence.
Yeah.
Craig Levitri, in his conversation, says, "Lack of money has always been my downfall."
Yeah,
ain't it
mine too.
The song of all of us, brother?
Now, Doc, you are a man of the world. Do you know what building is across from Big Ben with the dome?
That's St. Paul's, isn't it?
It's not a cathedral.
No, I tried that, Doc. It's not the right.
No, I think it is just like Westminster Chambers or something. I think it is just.
You think Westminster's got a dome? I don't ever remember seeing a dome
I
on
don't
Westminster.
know.
It's not a
I
big dome. It's not a. It's like a dome on like the corner turret of the building.
Loads of buildings have got
Stafford's
those in England.
says
Did you
it's
get
St.
that
Paul's.
reference off your phone? Can you show us the reference, or where are you getting the reference from?
Oh, hold
It
on.
is St Paul's Cathedral, Jack
I'm
says.
sorry, Vic.
That's what I
I'm
think.
sorry.
Really? That's a cathedral? It doesn't look like a cathedral.
Jack Stafford says it's St. Paul's Cathedral. Yes, it is.
Well, back in the 60s, the Daleks were around there, Rex.
Now-
Oh, okay.
Now,
Blue Sasquatch 22. Ha!
St.
Yes,
Paul's,
it's
Live.
live.
Yes, this is
Right.
live.
St. Paul's
Live and national, international.
is not the gold cathedral one. It's got kind of a gray.
That's a cathedral?
No, that's not
No.
a cathedral.
That's not it. That's not it. St.
Yeah, like I said, this is a different view. This is a street view.
Yeah.
This isn't from the bridge.
But that's not St.
The
Paul's
cathedral's
Cathedral.
off to the back.
That's definitely not St Paul's Cathedral. I'm sure that is just.
I'm looking.
Yeah, I don't know.
All right. I'm looking at a street shot of Big Ben with Parliament to the left, and there is no dome in that shot.
I think it's looking across from the river, is it?
And yeah, and well, then here's one shot from over there, and the needle is off to the left on that side of the Thames. I'm looking. Trying to match up Vic's angle.
See, here's a.
Yeah, Jack is quite convinced it's St Paul's. I know St Paul's is there.
Yeah, but
Here's a
that-
drawing.
Taco
that's
Bell,
definitely
yeah.
not St. Paul's.
Could be
This
Taco
is-
Bell.
This is a
It's Taco
drawing
Bell.
version of it, right? So you got. That's a drawing of it, of that street. The same, just a different angle on it, but the same direction of line of sight.
Which
Mhm.
bank of the Thames is it, east or west? Is Parliament on?
Is it the Parliament building?
I think it is the Parliament building, but
No, Parliament doesn't have a dome.
No.
St Paul's does. But I didn't think it had so many windows.
That's definitely
But
not
St.
St.
Paul's
Paul's.
looks like a cathedral.
That's a hotel with a dome. I don't know. There's so many domes in England and London, and
I should Google search Big Ben from every angle. We'll find the damn thing. There's one with a red
Well,
mailbox.
why is it important to know what it is?
Because you asked and you made it a big deal.
No, I didn't make it a big meal.
Big deal. It's a big meal deal.
That's St. Paul's Cathedral.
It's
I can't-
just a building to me. I don't have to have a name prescribed to it. I just wanted Big Ben, the big clock building.
Okay,
Yes,
there's
that's definitely not St. Paul's Cathedral.
no.
Yeah.
The only shot I see that has
If it is,
anything,
it's the poor man's version.
That's St. Paul's Cathedral.
the only thing resembling that
Oh yeah.
is there is a kind of, I don't know, obelisk shaped tower sticking off the back end of Westminster.
Texas Dave's pick is St. Paul's. Well, that was not Texas. That was Vic's.
Look, I'm gonna.
The building is across
or-
the street from Big Ben.
I'm going to defer to
that
our UK friends on this one because I don't have a clue.
I don't have a clue either.
Thank you. I
Hey,
feel
Carrie.
much better. I feel much better. Let's see that again, Dave.
Why is it going to rain?
What am I looking at? What is that?
That's
St.
supposed to be Westminster Cathedral.
Okay.
That's not it either. That's not it
Yeah.
either.
Yeah, but that's not it.
And it's not just, are you sure it's not the Houses of Parliament?
Hang on.
Well, all you British people said, no, that's not. And I'm like, I think it is.
I think it is.
Hey, Carrie. Welcome, welcome. Dave, how far are you from London?
Oh, about 200 and something mile.
All right. Well, you've got time, so head on down there and take some pictures for us.
No way. No way.
That might not even be it, to be honest.
You're up near Manchester? Yes?
Yeah, so northwest.
Northwest? Okay. Oh, northwest. Are you closer to Chester?
No, closer to Blackpool.
Oh, okay. Yeah, see, that's the picture I found. See the obelisks in the back there?
I don't know. It'll take me about half an hour to get to London.
All right, we'll
Or
get
maybe
going. We'll
40
see.
minutes.
We'll see when you get there.
Yeah. I'm not doing it.
Jesus, man.
I tell you, there's something missing in every single one of those pictures that have been held up, and that's people. London today is people everywhere. I'm not going. People scare me.
It's entirely too peoply.
Apart
It's
from when
way
the
too
pandemic was on,
peoply.
of course.
Too peoply outside my house, let alone there.
The girl, I had to run errands today, and by the time I had made my fourth stop, I was like, yeah, I'm going home. I'm not coming back out. The rest can wait till tomorrow. That's entirely too many people for today.
The only kind of people as I like is what was sitting on Dave's lap a minute ago. That's the closest to people I like. Cats.
Dave, she said she likes sitting on your lap.
No, that's not. Do not twist my words.
Wow.
I am not having a repeat of yesterday's stream.
That went south real quick.
Oh, did it? What? Oh, I'll have to go watch that.
Yeah, I have no idea.
You see what your lies have gotten you? They think you're some kind of healer.
I'll handle it, Lois. I read a book about this sort of thing once. Are you sure it was a book? Are you sure it wasn't nothing? Oh, yeah.
Family Guy has never held back when it comes to pushing boundaries.
Oh, my God.
There you go, JB. I played it for a bit. Now, what we were supposed to get out of that, I don't know.
That's the thing. Oh, that pizza was so good. Now I'm ready for a fat belly nap. So I know Rex takes fat belly naps, but do you guys take fat belly naps? Just saying.
No.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. That's giggity.
So
I
what
take
did
any
you
kind of nap.
in
Like
that
a
30
morning nap. I've just woken up nap. I've had too much to eat nap.
that's too
it's
hot
good
now?
enough to do nap.
It's not 9. It's 8. It is 8 p.m. on Eastern Standard Time. So it is 8, not 9 tonight, guys.
There are many mornings when the whole morning is done basically and noon has rolled around and I'm still slurping coffee, that I want to go back and pretend it's 8 o'clock in the morning so I can just keep drinking coffee and get more awake.
Yeah.
Wait, 23, 40, that's 11:40 at night.
Yeah. It's 20 minutes before I have to disappear before, strange things happen.
So in that 45 minutes that you took in between streams to prepare food, what did you prepare?
I didn't actually in the end because my daughter decided she was too tired to eat. We've already had dinner, so I cooked a ham joint today.
Oh.
And we had it I made some sliced potatoes in like a cheesy sauce. So cheesy sliced potatoes, vegetables, and cooked ham. So that's what we had for dinner. But when I left you, she said that she'd been messaging me saying, I'm hungry, what can I have to eat? But
so it's
by
like
the time I went to see her, she said she was going to go to bed. So
potatoes or gratin?
Oh,
yes, potato
gratin. Not
au gratin. Au gratin.
I'm from
Arkansas
the South,
accent.
even if you don't think I am.
I'm from.
Doc, can I show you what I've been doing today?
I didn't hear you. Rex was laughing at me.
You froze up.
Can I show you what I've been drawing today?
Well,
Yes,
sure.
indeed.
Absolutely.
Can I?
Absolutely not.
Okay. Looking good. Looking good.
So, yeah, this
Now-
is a character for someone else's character, but
But
I
now
wanted
she's
to go with it.
wearing a Mexican face mask.
She is, yeah, the
Makeup?
Day of the Dead.
Is that
Yeah.
now?
Yeah,
Is that off the
Mexican.
top of your head, or was that from
It
a
was.
reference?
It is actually off the top of my head completely. Yeah.
Okay. The first thing I teach every art student is before you worry about lines and is this arm and then get your composition. Make sure you're taking up as much of the page as you effectively can with that drawing. So every artist starts this way, but art starts in the eyes and it moves down the arm. So it's shoulder, big motions, then elbow, then wrist, then fingertips. So draw big, big motions, shape it out first, then go in and start refining.
Okay.
Yeah, we get caught up in the details.
Yeah, that's the bit you want to see come to life, isn't it? But
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. It's like when you're doing a portrait, you can't wait to get to the eyes because that brings it to life. But you got to start with that big oval,
Yeah. Yeah. I will put that into practice in my next picture.
Well, let me give you a little challenge to do. Do you have a
Okay.
sketch pad?
Yeah.
All right. And I assume you I assume you have a pencil. So what
Yeah.
I would encourage you to do is hold the sketch pad in your left hand, your pencil, hold it like this in your right hand.
Hold it
Like this.
like this.
And you're going to draw like this from the shoulder. Anything you see, draw the chair, or draw the door, draw the bathtub, draw the kitchen sink. Do all that from shoulder and that will get you used to sculpting in your composition. Then you can sit down later and you can fine line it and detail it.
Okay.
Trust the doctor.
I'll do that.
JV's going to come to school just to draw Saturn symbols. Oh, Greg, you don't have a clue whether I'm establishment or anti-establishment. You don't.
So
want to know
I just gotta geek out for a minute, guys.
Okay, geek out.
So tonight, not only am I on Mandy's stream promoting my book, but I'm gonna be chilling with Dale Keown.
Oh, that's awesome, bro.
Fucking Dale Keown. Yeah.
That's awesome. That's awesome. So that's gonna be on Mandy's channel.
Mandy's channel, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Okay. God, I hope I'm still awake. I'm old. I might pass out. Oh.
I think that's really coming to life now, don't you? Oh, Rex isn't here. And it's really coming to life now, Vic.
It is.
What we were talking about earlier. I can see it now.
Yeah. Rex is currently putting his pants on.
Either that or letting the dog out.
JV says, don't forget to turn your fan off when you go on Mandy's stream.
I know. I'm going to be sweltering, but I'm going to have to.
Ah, that's the noise I can hear in the background.
Mm-hmm. Anyone else, though, they're talking about Columbia and the Statue of Liberty, but anyone else notice that the Statue of Liberty looks like Owen Wilson? I'm just saying. Hey, Stephen B., good to see you in the chat, sir. I'm gonna have to look that up and listen to.
Hi, Boldcat Studios.
Live in 2 hours, 9 p.m. Okay, so she's got it set for not. She's the tweet says 8 p.m. But
I listen. I hear you, Jack. But what do you see this when Rex gets back? I'll share my screen.
Yeah, I'm not sure, man.
Well, don't be late, Vic.
No, I'll be there. Well, I gotta wait for her. I imagine when she sends the link. You know what I mean?
Right.
I'm going to actually disappear now because I have a big day tomorrow. Kerry is coming all the way down to my house for a visit.
All right.
Yay!
Yay! And we're going to have some cocktails and some fun and get totally drunk and maybe even stream while drinking at the pub. Who knows?
That would be.
All right, Jack. I got to check that out too. Well, all right, Caroline. It was good
Good
to
to
see
see you again, Doc. Thank you for your help.
Always glad to help.
Yeah, nice to see you, Caroline.
Yeah, and you, Texas Dave. Take care. Say bye to Rex. Sorry I wasn't here earlier,
I
but
will do. It's all right.
it's a little bit busy. I'll chat with you later.
I'll tell you how to break all those rules Doc was trying to tell you to adhere to.
Look, I am getting as much advice from as many artists as I can. And do you know what? I'm going to put it all into practice and I'll be better than all of you.
Bring it on. Bring it on, Ice Mommy.
Yeah, okay. Maybe I shouldn't quite set out a challenge like that. I'll speak to you guys later. Take care.
See ya. Jack, I just checked that out too with Elvis. I'm like, all right, well, okay, this is getting weird because Lady Liberty does look like Elvis and does look like Owen Wilson, but Elvis and Owen Wilson look nothing alike. What's going on here?
It's called You Did Too Much Acid.
I've never done acid.
That you know of. You were in the military.
I absolutely was. All day.
And
I will, Jack. I will.
They did experiment both on dosing and microdosing.
I remember all the rumors in boot camp, that they put saltpeter in the food so you won't get an erection. And if you do get one, they'll give you a needle shot in your nut with a square needle. I'm like, you're literally in such a different world. You don't know whether to believe that shit or not. So better safe than sorry. Rex, come back, Rex. Come back toward the light.
All right. I'll hold this up while I'm waiting.
Well, that looks familiar.
Yeah.
Is that Mr. Perez?
It is indeed.
Yeah, man.
Oh, that's gorgeous. Yeah.
I had his Avengers poster like that with all of them, but I've never had his complete everybody poster.
I think I had the Avengers too.
Yep.
Back in the day. Yeah.
Hey, we were just discussing something, your chat and I, Rex, as soon as I found this picture.
Okay.
Oh, hell, where did it go?
I had to heat my coffee up and check my mail. I was going to ask you, I got some coupons in the mail.
Ice Queen had to go, Rex, by the way.
Yeah, I know she was gone. Pizza is Breakfast of Champions.
It is.
There's pizza.
Share my screen, Rex, if you don't mind.
Okay. No, that's the cover.
Is that Howard Chaykin?
I don't know.
No, that's Carmen Infantino, I bet you.
Yep.
Carmen Infantino.
Yep, it is.
All right, so you guys be the judge.
Carmen Infantino and Terry Austin.
He's got that broke nose looking going on. I don't see any resemblance.
I see it.
All right. And then James pointed out, and let me pull this up. I have to actually save it.
Yeah, I think the moral of the story, Statue of Liberty looks like a dude. Jack, you can't say that.
She is French.
Sorry, Sin Killer. I wasn't going to drop the link. I tried to send it to you on Twitter.
All right. And then one more, Rex. This one's for James.
Okay.
Because he said, Doc, Google Elvis and Lady Liberty. Now, I personally think the Lady Liberty on the left has been photoshopped because that looks more like Marlon Brando.
Yeah, that's Photoshop. That's not Lady Liberty.
That looks like Marlon Brando.
Yeah, no, somebody photoshopped that to look like Elvis. That's not the Statue of Liberty. No.
But some of those you can kind of see the resemblance, right? Elvis and Lady Liberty, and yet Elvis and Owen Wilson. But Owen Wilson and Elvis look nothing alike.
Mm.
When you do that, when you do this, you're channeling your Columbo. You really are.
There's just one other thing.
Yeah, but when you do that, that's exactly the vibe I got off of
I
that.
was just watching Columbo, sir. Sir.
You see.
He says, there's just this one thing that bothers me.
Yeah, just one thing that bothers me.
There's one thing that bothers me. How could you, sir, get from your boat to the gate in 4 minutes? That's what you said, right, sir? 4 minutes? When I had my officers drive that, and they could never do it in less than 7.
It looks like the White House has already started decorating for Halloween.
I smell children.
That's right. JV, stone cold sober, baby. And yeah, I love Columbo. I've now watched them all. I binge watched my way through.
The movies too?
Just the TV shows, the movies, all the way up to the 1999 one he did right before he died.
There you go, Farrah Fawcett.
Hi, Farrah.
She did have a really pretty smile, but I didn't think she was that pretty. I mean, she's cute.
Oh God,
she's cute, but
Vic, you had to be back in the day, you know.
Man. You guys had Linda Carter back then.
She was the prettiest of the. Yeah, we had Linda Carter, but that was a different kind of high.
Jacqueline Smith was way prettier than
Charlie's Angels. She was the good-looking one.
Well, there's a sexy British cow,
and she was in because I just watched it recently and I knew it.
You know who that is?
Yeah, that's Joan Collins.
Crawford.
Yep.
Collins, Joan Collins. Yeah.
Crawford. Jeez, that is going back there.
I have an old brain.
I know. Right, Nibs. That's
she's got her high beams on. It must be dark.
High beams, yeah. I know I'm blinded.
It must be dark.
There's your Marlon Brando.
Yeah.
All right, there's Lady Liberty. There's Lady Liberty, everybody. Let's do that comparison.
That might be that might be closer, yeah.
I'm thinking.
I never thought Marlon Brando was that in a box of chocolate. You know,
I wasn't a fan.
Yeah,
just wasn't.
I mean, method acting, I suppose. But
I'm going to buy myself a new car.
Well, alrighty then.
What is that?
I think it's a Pantera.
That is a Pantera.
Never even heard of one.
They're a little on the overrated side. Jack Stafford says, "Oh shit, Brando also looks like Liberty." We're on to something, Jack. There's a phenomenon here.
She still looks like a dude.
Pantera was a hybrid from
Aaron Gray.
Oh, Aaron Gray. Oh yeah.
Aaron Gray was
from
pretty.
The episode. That's from the episode where she got taken over by a space vampire.
Oh, okay. On Buck Rogers.
Look up Buck Rogers, space vampire. Creepy as fuck.
There it is.
Yeah, it was. Buck Rogers was so good.
You know,
it was kind of cheesy.
That reminds
me. Of all the shows that my dad introduced me to on VHS years later, I was like,
Space Disco. Exactly right, Jack.
There were 3 shows that I liked. Battlestar Galactica was number 1.
Yeah.
Buck Rogers was number 2, and Space 1999.
Okay. First or second season.
My dad still had his Space 1999. What was that? The Eagle One or something like that.
Yeah.
And he gave that to me to play with. It was great.
The toy I always wanted but never got.
I got it years later.
I was so broke.
It wasn't even my generation, and I got it.
Flash. Why have they never remade Buck Rogers or Flash Gordon?
So they did it. I want to see a crossover.
Is this a black pencil skirt?
Oh, yeah, an eagle. There you go. Space 1999.
Yes. Oh my
Yeah.
god.
Except-
The engine came off the back,
Yeah.
and the
The
front
cargo
of the
compartment would come off. Yeah.
and you could put it in and you make it like a shuttle. Oh, it was awesome.
So check out my screen, Rich.
Wait a minute. I will never. Nope.
I am totally going to do this as a
You
book.
called me Rich. I don't respond to Rich.
I didn't
This
say
right
Rich.
here.
I did not say Rich.
Yeah.
Rex.
That's it.
Yeah.
Phenomenal, yeah.
This is from my childhood, so I had an eagle as well. It's dinky.
You had a little tiny one though. Mine was ginormous.
Ooh, oh, yeah,
I
mosquito.
put action figures in mine. I did my G.I. Joe adventures in mine.
Come on, pull this
Now,
up.
what
Rex.
color was the cat? What color was the, like right there, like Dave's holding up?
Yeah, that's exactly.
Was it green?
No, it was white with.
It was.
It had the orange.
Okay.
Orange rockets on the back with the gray rocket attachments.
Dino Girl.
Electro Woman and Dino Girl. I'm doing this as a comic book. I'm just telling you.
What? No camel toe?
Listen.
Well, you called me Rich after all.
They just somebody did like comical remakes of this recently.
I got to do one. I got to do it.
Somebody did they filmed like little short films.
Eagle,
like comical remakes of
Eagle
that.
Trans. Eagles has went trans. Oh my god!
I used to have that one.
It's a transit. Yeah, Eagle Transit.
Oh,
Hang on.
okay.
It's supposed to be transport.
Dodged a bullet on that one.
Now, see, I never got the Eagle toy, but I did get the model. It was about a 6-inch model, and that cargo compartment would come off, like what you had, Rex, and it would just have the skeleton spine and
The
then
capsule ejected. Yeah. Well, now
Battlestar Galactic is getting remade again.
Is it really?
Yeah, woke. It's getting remade woke.
Forget it then.
Look, they're never going to top Edward James Olmos as Adama. That was just the most badass. Yeah, that's what it looked like without the.
Yeah, without
the pod. Yeah, without the pod. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Marv.
Marv.
Who's
Marv?
Sin Killer is Marv.
Oh, Sin Killer.
Oh, okay.
He's been here forever.
Yeah, we've been talking to Sin Killer all night.
Marv, Mario. Well, he hasn't spoken in chat since I got here, Vic.
Well, now,
Damn.
Yes, he has.
Well,
I can go up
no,
there.
he hasn't.
I can go up there and show you all his comments.
Oh my God, Rex.
All right.
Okay.
Rex.
Now, Dino Girl.
Guys,
now, Dino Girl. Okay, one of they were twin sisters. There was two of them. That same actress had a twin.
Oh.
And one of them, I don't know which one, maybe the one that played her, okay, was in a long-running, like, soap opera for a long time. She was a beauty, no doubt.
Yeah, Jack. That was the only gender swap role that I could
work
that really worked.
It worked.
Just how they did it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they were
yeah.
twins, right? And they actually acted together when they needed to see a mirror image, I think.
Jack, I'm with you. I wanted to hate it, but I couldn't, and I was hooked. I mean, the acting was off the chain in that.
It got weird the second season. It got really weird.
Well, it was made more towards kids with the shape-shifting Maya and everything.
We were talking about.
And
we were
then
talking about-
Maya
we were talking
retired
about
and
Battlestar
wound up at
Galactica.
Dave's house as the cat.
Yes.
But I'll tell you this, right? So there's three great theme songs from the 70s. The three greatest: Star Wars, Battlestar Galactica, and Space 1999.
Yeah.
Space 1999 was like my jam because it annoyed all my friends.
It was good. Yeah.
I used to have it as my on my phone.
Yes, Jack Stafford.
Because it had the classical, then it went into like the 70s porn music.
Yeah, I love it.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Now, I've told this before, but it's true. Look on YouTube. You have to search around a little bit. Somebody did a mashup of the 1978 Battlestar
Oh, he froze again.
find Moonbase Alpha, and they're attacking it.
Yep, there's Maya.
Galactica comes to the rescue, saves them, and Moonbase Alpha evacuates to the Galactica and gives them the coordinates for Earth. It's on YouTube, and it is seamlessly done. It is beautiful.
Well, James, as long as you like it, I mean, UFO was awesome, which predated Space 1999.
Yeah.
UFO became Space 1999.
Yeah.
Have you seen UFO, Vic?
No, I've never seen it. I didn't even know
it was set in the far-flung future of 1980.
Yes, yes.
And they had a moon base, but it was a small moon base, and they were thinking about doing a second season, and so they designed out Moonbase Alpha, but they didn't go with that, and that became Space 1999.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, I gotta say, like, there was some incredible design work. The design artists in the 70s were awesome.
There you go, UFO. Yeah, that's a great. You need to check that out if you think, because it still had the 60s flair, didn't it, Dave? With the purple.
It certainly did.
Wigs and go-go boots and whatnot. It was awesome, and I would have liked to.
Listen. When I just searched the 1999 meets Battlestar Galactica, there's new ones up now. There's Moonbase Alpha encounters a Cylon base star. USS Enterprise meets the Battlestar Galactica. Enterprise meets Space 1999 Eagle. Holy cow! I got some watching to do. Oh man,
that's it right there. The introduction. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Had a satellite warning system.
I'll have to check that out.
Oh yeah,
I like all that old
1980. Yeah.
Yeah.
Look at that. That was their first live action show. I loved it as a kid.
Yes.
Shadow was their organization. Shadow.
Yeah, and I wanted that land crawler so bad.
Oh yeah. Moonbase tracker systems. Yeah.
Like that.
Out. Yeah.
Tad went to go get a new car, and I pitched a fit. Get that. Get a tracker.
Look at that. They launched right off the moon and had a nuclear torpedo. Dun, 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 boom.
Nice. All right, guys. I gotta go collect myself for an hour before
Mandy.
Before it starts. Yeah.
He's gotta go rub. He's gotta go rub that easy one out.
Now you asked me a question about the paint.
Seriously, clean your fingernails before you go on.
Oh yeah. I'm going to watch. Yeah, I mean, I got it all inked.
Jeez, Doc, really?
I'm just saying, he's going on Mandy's show. Looking out for a brother.
Yeah, I know.
We can be ourselves here, but you know,
that's fine. Obviously, I'm going to tweak the face a little bit, because you want it to be African American. I laid in some basic features that make it, but I'm going to tweak it and really make it. But then I also have to do all the architecture work back here. That's probably going to be the most
pain in the ass, time consuming bullshit.
You like this character, Vic?
I don't know that much about her, but there's potential.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's far so good. Better you than me, Vic.
I mean, I always like the idea of a sleuth type character. I'm all for that. I wish Batman would get back to it.
I know, right? I agree with that 100%.
Well, we're going to get back with it, and we'll get back with you later. If I don't see you tonight on Mandy's, I'll be on topic list. But
okay, well, I'll be streaming later tonight, anyways, on my channel. So
cool.
All right, peace out, gentlemen.
See you, Vic. Good luck.
Peace.
Yeah, bye, Vic.
Man, it's freaking mosquitoes around here. Whoa, caught it. Let it go, Doc. Shoot.
You are the Hitler of mosquitoes. It seems like they wouldn't want to come anywhere near you.
Yeah.
Wow, it got so quiet with his fan gone.
Yeah.
You kind of it's hypnotic.
You get used to it. When it stops, it's like, did the world end and nobody told me? Yeah, James and Jack and everybody would trip down memory lane. All those old '70s shows.
Yeah, they're really
Oh,
good.
here comes Dillard. Dillard,
Oh,
what you got
clearly a
there,
clan
Rex?
meeting.
What you
Now,
got there,
Dillard, you
Rex?
do have the link in Twitter. Sent you earlier.
What you got there, Rex?
Oh, this little project that you've been working on for a long time, Bog. Brave Tales. Yeah. And of course, the other trading card artwork you did for the Nubian.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
Yeah, that's nice.
The cheetah was the most fun part.
Mm-hmm. 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 That'll make a nice trading card, I think.
Mm.
I think so too.
Yeah.
Hey, Mike Walters. Yeah, Mike, I sent you a message.
And this one will too.
Yeah, I don't remember if I varnished that one or not. So be careful. Don't roll it because that acrylic will flake off.
Yeah, I'm not rolling it.
Okay.
Nope. But I like that it's in shadow here and that it's almost like he's growing up out of the ground,
Mhm.
you know, connected to the ground.
Yeah, I wanted to give him those big
Bushed
old
out real good.
yeah, big old thick calves like they're just
Mm-hmm.
roots and moss
Yeah.
and the leaves on the correct side of his
Ice
head.
Queen liked your moon.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. Very nice. And you did a great job on the painting, I think. If nobody else is impressed, I am. I like it.
Well, I enjoyed it.
And I don't know if I'd probably keep that thing. I'm sorry.
No worries.
Some things are too good. And he's my most developed character as far, maybe not story wise, but visual. I've done him in a million different ways, trying to pin, and I've got different looks for him. So whoever does the next story with him, if it looks a little different, that's okay.
Yep. I just know it was fun. It was a fun project to do.
Well, that's the main thing. If we can't have fun at it, I don't want to do it.
Right.
That's just my personality type. I'm very sanguine like that.
You're very sanguine like that.
That's what they say. Yeah. But then they call me a Gen Xer too, and you too. So
are we Gen Xers?
Or I think so. I think they say Boomer, then Gen X. Somebody correct me in the chat if I'm wrong. And then Dave would be like Paleolithic.
What?
Jeez, Rex.
What was that?
He decided to get a little savage there.
That was this right here. Backslap. That's what that was. I'm sorry.
When is Gen X versus? All right, Gen X is after Boomers. No, it's Baby Busters after Boomers, and then Gen X.
Now, did we go through all the Doctor Who cards, Dave?
No, did we, Hack?
Huh?
I said, did we, Hack?
Did
Hang
we?
on. No, we didn't.
We didn't? Okay. Oh, the companions? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, that was a great episode with Sarah Jane. Something evil. Shoot.
Something evil.
Yeah, with the crawling hand that was stone, that
Oh,
came to
yeah.
life.
Yeah.
Yeah. Rex getting mean. Yeah, that's Bonnie. Yep.
Yeah.
We got time to do a quick round of cards. If you got them there handy, I'll try and guess
I'll just show you this drawing.
Guess
first,
the episodes.
and then I'll
Oh
get the
yeah,
cards
nice. Is that your artist friend that like do you have a book on? Did he do
out.
that?
No, this is still this book.
Okay. Does it cite the artist there that did that Hartnell piece?
All right, I'm going to let you guys do that. I'm going to go in here and get back to work myself so I can tune in to Mandy's and watch Vic later.
You watching Pariah Blood and Mud?
I'm working on Pariah Blood and Mud.
Okay.
All right, have a good night, guys.
You too.
Okay, nice to see you, Doc.
You too, Dave.
Look after yourself. Right, a few more cards, Rex.
Sure. I'll test my trivia skills.
Okay. Hang on 1 second. I've got a
Oh,
conversation.
and Joan, Joan
Excuse
Collins.
me.
Now, I should say Joan Collins was in an episode of Space 1999 as well as the original Star Trek. Bless you,
Yes,
Dave.
she
Bless
was.
you. So that's why I got a signature of hers, because she did some sci-fi stuff. Not a lot. Of course, she's known for Dallas. And that's probably about the picture that she signed, when she was probably doing Dallas in the 80s, 70s, 80s, whenever that was. But she did do an episode of Space 1999, and then of course early on, when she was in her early 20s, she did that wonderful Harlan Ellison written story in the original Star Trek.
That's
Live
right.
long and prosper. Yeah.
Right, here we go.
Okay. Let's see what we have here. Now, oh yeah, that is the rescue.
It is.
Yeah, I love that. Can you get it closer so people can really see that costume? And the story was atmospheric. I think it's one of the best. That's when Vicky, who's there in the foreground, was making her first appearance.
Yeah.
And she was the replacement for Susan, the first Doctor's granddaughter that they left on Earth in the future.
That's right.
Yeah. And that's the Romans, because they're dressed like Romans in togas and stuff.
It actually says it there.
Well, I'm not reading that, Dave. I'm testing my memory.
Right, hang on.
But yeah, that's the Romans. No need to cover it up. I've already guessed it.
You had that.
Yeah. Now, the Romans was kind of like a comedy. But now Hartnell really kicked butt in it. That's the Crusade.
It is.
And that's the king with the daughter. The daughter is famous, and she appeared with Sylvester, the seventh Doctor.
Mm-hmm.
Sylvester.
Sylvester.
Right?
Sylvester.
Sylvester. Does it tell who the actress is? Because I never can remember her name.
Let's have a look.
And I've got to say, Dave, you've got more screen time than anybody else on this show.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, that's the Space Museum.
Yep, you're right.
Love it. Oh, that's harder. Come on, man. There's so many different Daleks. Early though, I'd say early. I don't know. There's so many different Dalek tales.
Yeah, that's from The Chase. That one.
The Chase. Okay.
That's
yeah, early
Chase.
Hartnell, first Doctor story.
You should know that one.
Yeah, that's the Time Meddler.
Yeah.
Now he was a famous comedian.
Yeah, Peter Butterworth.
Okay, Peter Butterworth. What a name. Yep. Now he made a second appearance as well.
Yeah, you mentioned that last time.
Now that's Galaxy 4. What's it called?
Yeah,
Galaxy 4. And they've animated that.
They have.
Because I think there's one episode left of that wasn't erased.
Yeah.
So they reanimated it. It really doesn't look that good, but I'm going to get it because it's a Hartnell story.
Well, I was going to say I've ordered I've ordered myself a copy of the
Abominable Snowman.
Yeah, that's the one.
Mission Unknown. That's with Verdi Lambert. The characters all dressed up. That's Verdi Lambert, the first BBC director or producer, rather.
One episode. One episode.
Oh, I just told you, Mission Unknown.
Yeah, you did.
And that was the only, that's a behind the scenes clip that, shot with the producer Verdi, who was the only, early woman producer in the BBC.
Can't be
And
yourself
I have
any-
her autograph, as I showed you last week, or on that Invasion CD, along with all the other cast members and stuff, people that worked behind the scenes. Oh, that's a bit harder. I don't know.
Trying to
Tell me,
avoid reflections.
what is it? Yeah. What is
That's
that one from?
that's from the Myth Makers.
The Myth Makers. Okay, so that's set back in Troy and
Hmm.
whatnot. Now, see, that's why I didn't know it, because all the Myth Makers is gone. All
Yeah,
they have is the telesnaps and the audio.
that's right.
Yeah, that's why I didn't recognize that. I do like the Myth Makers. That's where Vicky left Doctor Who and stayed in ancient Troy. Now, that's kind of would you, as a futuristic part, because she was long in the future in
Yeah, she
Earth's
was.
history,
She was.
would you stay in ancient times when they didn't even have modern medicine?
I don't think so.
But she did.
Yeah,
Now,
she
she
did.
made a reappearance. That is his first appearance, and not as the head of unit either.
No.
Nicholas Courtney.
Mhm.
Let me think. It's when they get together and everything, the Daleks are in there. And the one companion dies. That is from ancient times. Go ahead and tell me.
The Daleks Master Plan.
Master Plan. Okay, that's a lengthy one, but there's only like
Mhm.
one episode that exists. I think all the rest have been. Now, I do have that on audio. That was an expensive one because I think that was like 12 episodes.
It was.
Okay, there's Jamie. I think. Let's see. I'm going to say they're in France. Well, it's kind of hard to tell from that picture.
It is a bit.
Is that the wagon where they're in? You have to lower it, brother. Get it in camera. You have to lower it. There we go. I can't tell if that's it. And then that guy on the right looks modern. Oh, but I bet he's not. I'm going to say that's the one where they're on the wagon, the France. That's what is it? The Hartnell story. The Massacre of St. Bartholomew's. Okay, so that's a telesnap. I wouldn't have known that one. I do like that story though. That's set in France. Is it set in France? I was thinking of the other one where they were guillotining people.
Might have been.
That's the Ark. That's the creature from the Ark. Yep. And that's when Dodo came on board, I think. Or like her second, she had come on right before that. Hartnell? Yeah. Oh, that's with the card there, whatever. I'm going to say that is the Celestial Toy Maker.
You're spot on.
Spot on.
Spot on.
Now, I did want to show this here, Dave. Just a moment. I had to pull it up. So don't be showing me stuff that I can't see because I have to find it here and bring it up. This week only, select Doctor audiobooks from Big Finish, Adventures on Collector's Edition CD starring Tom Baker as the Fourth Doctor are now 60% off. So that's some news. After a bit of negativity, let's do some positivity. Big Finish Review says, this box set is a really underrated piece of Big Finish media. We see the war, Iron Sensorites killing Daleks. Wow. Susan being cunning and some really fantastic character moments. The second story is maybe my favorite Time War story, which is Time War Susan's story. I'd be interested in that. And Paul McGann is on there too. That I guess that was when William Russell was alive. Carol Ann Ford in that as well. Just let me bring this up. This is not what I wanted to share, but I'll share it. Thought you might find this interesting. John,
did we both enjoy working on the Three Doctors?
Oh, yes, enormously. This was my first meeting up with Pat. Pat said, yeah, I'll come in it, but I want all my team with me. I want Jamie and I want Wendy and I want everyone. I said, well, you're not getting them. I said, I'm Doctor Who now, not you. But I said it more politely then because we hadn't started this friendly battle. And so he said, oh, all right. He was rather cross about this. And he was under the TARDIS in that one of the scenes, and he was messing around, and he was supposed to say, for example, I can't find the chine screw or something, you see? And he said, oh, God, I don't know. I don't know what the thing is. And there was silence, and I didn't say anything. And the director said, well, go on, say a line. And I said, well, what line? I mean, I'm at a cue. And he said, I gave you a cue, he said, coming up underneath the TARDIS. I said, that wasn't the line at all. You're supposed to say, I can't find the chine screw. He said, whoa, Christ, that was near enough. And I said, not for me.
Yeah, old Pertwee, of course, his son played Alfred in Batman in Gotham on TV. Looks a lot like his dad. I wish they would make him a Doctor Who, you know? Then father and son could play Doctor Who, and he would look so much like his dad, which would, you know. Now, here is something that's coming up. Maybe you can tell me about this. The Pandorica opens again in this November in Bristol. Tickets selling fast.
I think it's a convention.
Okay, you got Peter Purvis and Wendy Padbury, who played Zoe, and Sophie Allred, who was Ace, and then some newer actors, and then also Anton that played that demon, that blue demon. That was a nice Silvestri story. I think that was a Silvestri story. And you got Greg Palmer there that played one of the original Mondasian Cybermen. That's when they were really scary to me, Dave, because it looked like a surgical sock over, you know. They just, you know, when they went to the helmet, okay, that's a good robot look, but it didn't, you know, it was blank.
Well, that's
this you got to see like under a mask and like, oh, we have you know, no emotions and you will comply, and it was just scarier, you know, to think that you know, I thought the concept was scarier.
Well, that's true.
Now, here's something else, and this is what I was talking about earlier. Fraser Hines, Talking Pictures TV with Fraser Hines. In his own words, the life and career of popular actor at 5:25 a.m. That was posted August 24th. So, Talking Pictures TV meets Fraser Hines from working with Chaplin to Doctor Who and Emmerdale Farm?
Emmerdale, yeah.
Emmerdale. He did that for many years, didn't he?
He did.
In the 70s.
Yeah, he was in it quite a lot back then.
Quite a popular show, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was a weekly soap opera.
Now, what show was Davidson, the guy with the celery? What
Ah,
was he
he was in All Creatures Great and Small.
All Creatures Great and Small. That's
Hmm.
right. And that was quite popular over there, right?
Yeah, it was back in the 70s.
Now, what was that show about?
Well, the show was about a veterinary practice in the Yorkshire Dales.
Which is real rural.
Real
right?
rural. Yeah.
Real rural. Say that.
Rural.
Yeah.
That's it. Yeah.
Yeah. Now, I have to show some First Doctor. I'm sorry. I do. I just have to show it.
Yes.
Plenty of laughter there.
Oh, yeah. He could. He was quirky like that.
He was a bit.
Oh, and this is off topic. I got to show this because it's British TV. BBC reporter Quentin Somerville accidentally gets high from pile of burning heroin, fails to report further. Just a minute. He's reporting on this government burning of these drugs, and he gets high.
Burning behind me is 8.5 tons of heroin, opium, hashish, and other narcotics.
8.5 tons, Dave. 8.5 tons. That's a lot.
Sure is.
Come on then, let's go. Burning behind me. Yeah, go. Quick. Wait, we just need one more. Behind me is 8.5 tons of heroin, opium, hashish, and other narcotics. Burning behind me. Quick. Wait, we just need one more.
Oh, Dave. Can you imagine that? You're trying to do a report, and the fumes off that are just
knocking you out.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah. That's true.
Let's see. Where'd I go? Let's see. I bookmarked stuff. How do I find my bookmark stuff? I was just there. These things always happen to me. I guess I can go bookmark something real quick.
Yeah.
And then it'll show me view, and then I'll be able to see them all. Now, how I delete those off there, I don't know. But I just wanted to make sure. There was one thing that I wanted to show on here. Just have to find it. I'm not even sure what it was. But do you? It's November 11th through the 13th. The Pandoric. The Pandoric. Am I saying that right?
What's that? Pandorica?
Pandorica. Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's it.
Okay. Are you planning on going to see that, Dave?
No, I won't be going, Rex.
Oh, will you be in South America then?
When is it again?
In November? 11th through the 13th?
No, I'll be back. I should be back, but I won't be going because I don't like driving too far in the wintertime.
Okay. I hate to show what Jody on here at all, but no, why did that switch? But let's see. Somehow it went up to the top again.
Oh.
Technology, you gotta love it, Dave.
Absolutely. I'm still learning how to work the things that I'm on these days. I must
Now, do
admit.
you do conventions?
I've been to conventions, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, do you have any plans in the future?
Not at the moment.
Not
No,
at
the
the
last
moment?
one I went to was about 3 years ago. And that was a
So there
geriatric
you go.
convention. Hmm.
Of course, the war doctor's not in there.
No, that's true.
Now, if you had 3 that you had to pick, what would you be your 3 that you would pick?
Well, I guess it would have to be William Hartnell, Patrick Troughton, and Tom Baker.
To go on an adventure with?
Yeah.
Yeah. See, you're old school. A lot of people will go, oh, yeah, David Tennant and, maybe
Yeah.
Peter Capaldi or, I like Matt. I don't know.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I think they're all good except Jodie.
Yeah.
And bless her heart, it's probably not her fault, but, she didn't even study for the role. And she kind of tries to do a wacky David Tennant. And
yeah, she's always kind
I don't
of, like every time she kind of digs out a sonic screwdriver and she's dashing around all over the place, isn't she?
Yeah, and she's supposed to be brilliant.
Yeah.
Because she made her own screwdriver at the very beginning.
Mm.
But I mean, Hartnell brought a crassness and a sort of like a grandfather gruffness, didn't he?
He did, yeah. That's very true.
But then, Patrick Troughton, he was more whimsical, like the cosmic hobo tramp.
Mm-hmm.
And then you had a dandy.
Yeah.
Which was different. He was kind of the James Bond type, wasn't he?
Yeah, he was a bit more, yeah.
Most of all his adventures set on Earth with Unit.
Mm-hmm.
And then, of course, when they did away with Unit, really, very quickly, under Tom Baker.
Mm-hmm.
And he had some stinkers, too,
True.
I missed all the 80s type stuff. Like I said, but I love old classic TV and 80s TV's really becoming classic now. So,
well, yeah.
And I don't mind Colin Baker. I don't think it was, they didn't fully explore, everything. I thought having a whole season with the trial of Doctor Who was kind of neat.
Hmm.
You got to see what happened to Perry, his companion, that was supposedly killed, right?
Yeah.
That she was okay and living on a planet with Donald Blessed, of all people. Did I get his name right, Donald?
Yeah.
Yeah. Of course, I knew him from Flash, from the King of the Hawkmen.
Mm.
And then he was on Space 1999 as well.
He was.
In a couple of different roles.
Mm-hmm.
I really like Paul McGann. Haven't listened, but maybe to one adventure of his on audio. I would like to get some more of them.
Mm.
The Big Finish audios. He's done a ton of them.
He has. A few.
But I don't know. I just like old TV.
Well, I must admit, so do I, Rex. I mean, I've got a lot of stuff from the 60s, 70s, and 80s, really, on disc.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I like a lot of the old programs.
Laserdisc?
You know, the Invaders, Mission Impossible.
Yeah, the Invaders now have that in color.
In
The
color.
Invaders in color with
And,
Thinnes, Roy Thinnes.
That's right.
Now, Roy Thinnes was in Far Side of the, or what was it?
Yeah, Journey to the Far Side of the Sun.
Journey to the Far Side of the Sun, which was really the
Doppelganger.
first live action thing before UFO.
It was.
That Gary Anderson did. So he jumped from puppets to that movie, which I think was, I mean, with the public at the time, but it was, I didn't like it. I mean, okay, we got a doppelganger world, you know, another Earth on the other side of the sun.
That's right, where everything's
I'm kind of all
reversed.
right with that, but the way they did it, it just didn't. But I was surprised to Roy Thinnes also played later in Dark Shadows in the 80s with Gene Simmons, the actress,
Right.
and Ben Cross, who played Barnabas Collins in the remake series, the Return or whatever it was called of the. I had forgotten that, but Roy Thinnes was in that.
Right.
I don't know if you've ever watched that. Did you ever watch Dark Shadows?
No, I can't say I have.
I always rushed home to watch it after school.
Yeah. I mean, I remember trying to rush home to watch Land of the Giants when I started work back in 1969.
Land of the Giants, yeah. That's kind of hokey by today's standards. I mean,
well,
really
it is a
hokey.
bit, but there's one. There was one early episode that I was able to get recorded onto audio tape, so it stuck in my mind a lot.
And in honor of Greg Levitt, okay, because he likes Peter Capaldi. That's one of his favorite. Here we go. This is when Peter Capaldi came on the scene.
Thingy, they're not me, man. They're asking questions, man. Names, not my area.
Clara!
Well, it might be Clara, it might not be. It's a lottery.
It is Clara.
Well, I'm not running it. Oh, big man, shut it! Oh! You're gonna dinosaur too! Big woman, sorry.
Doctor, listen to me. You need to calm down.
I'm not flirting, by the way.
I think something's gone wrong.
Wrong? What's gone wrong? Have you regenerated? I remember you. Your handles. You used to be a little robot head, and now you really let yourself go.
Really let yourself go. I like Clara.
Yeah, she was all right. She was all right.
Now, David, was it the one with the celery?
Oh, yeah.
Davidson?
Yeah, Peter Davison, that's him.
Peter Davison. His real name is Peter Moffat.
Oh, right.
But we have a producer, right? Peter Moffat. Isn't that Peter Moffat?
There was, yeah, I think it is.
Yeah. Now here he is talking about Doctor Who.
There's only one thing. You'd only appeal to those people. Well, the Doctor is all those things. And if you happen to be a high old Tory, well, so's the Doctor. If you happen to be a revolutionary, well, so's the Doctor. If you happen to be a bit of a macho man, so's the Doctor. If you happen to like wearing cravats and have a remarkably limp wrist, so's the Doctor. You know, I mean, he's all those things at once. What's wrong with that? That's absorbing all the best values of everything and making them into one person. The Doctor has to, because this is a mass appeal show, has to appeal to all sides of the argument. You can't just be the left-wing show or the right-wing show. You can't. You've got to appeal to everything. So the Doctor is simultaneously a complete pacifist, absolutely against war, and works for a military organization. The Doctor is a habitual revolutionary who's very clear that he's in charge. He can style himself a man of the people all he wants in his sort of hippie John Pertwee way, but he is really expecting someone to get him tea. He's always starting a fight. He's a peace-loving man who wanders the universe looking for trouble. And I think that gives the character a broad...
Yeah. More broad than what they're doing with the broad Jodie Whittaker nowadays, which is just left. And you had writers like back in the day, even in Poetry's day, Malcolm Hulk. He was like communist or left leaning, but you would never know it by the stories he wrote, even though there were some stories like about dumping, polluting, but that was in TV all over the place in the 70s.
Well, it was.
Even in the commercials.
Yeah.
In America, you had what's his name? Iron, whatever, the Indian, and he was crying because of the trash that was dumped out on the side of the roads in America. I mean, it was all about, protesting nuclear, which is probably the cleanest way of making energy, Yeah, you occasionally have a nuclear disaster, that poisons everything, but it's really become, without going into all that. I mean, you got to get your energy from somewhere, right?
Absolutely.
And it's not just going to be from an energy drink.
Well, no, that's true.
Yeah. Now, I don't know if you've seen this, but this is the Forgotten Sontaran design from Shakedown Return of the Sontarans in 1994. Kind of a wild design. I'm glad they didn't go with it, really. It doesn't really look like Sontarans to me.
No, that doesn't quite work.
Yeah. Yeah, it almost looks like another species, doesn't it?
Yeah, just about.
Yeah. Which is kind of ridiculous anyway, the Sontarans. And that's why I like Fang Rock that you were talking about earlier, because you got to see their menacing, and it really did, it was an intriguing creature in Fang Rock.
That's right.
Fang Rock being a shorter story for Doctor Who, Tom Baker. And that was when Leela was with them. I think they go back to the late 1800s.
Yeah.
In that one.
By the way, I was going to say, Rex, when I posted your magazine last Thursday, there was a 24-hour post office strike on the Friday. So
okay.
So it'll probably have got sent on Saturday. So I don't know how long it's going to take to get there.
Okay, well, I checked it today, and yeah. Oh, let me get this. Yeah, you got to love Brigadier Alistair Gordon. That's a name. That's quite a name.
Yeah,
Lethbridge Stewart, isn't it?
Brigadier
Alistair Gordon.
Lethbridge Stewart.
Yeah, that's that is a name. That's a mouthful. But yeah, here's a man action. Now in the Demon, he says 5 rounds rapid.
Yeah.
Doesn't he? Yeah.
He does.
And sadly he passed away a few years ago, but have you seen any of the sort of the things that were made in the interim after Sylvester? I mean, that they did?
Not really.
Okay. I did I did want to show this again because she reprises a role. Apparently, I can't wait till this set comes out. I think you've already pre-ordered it. I'm not sure. Season 2. Have you pre-ordered season 2?
Not
Yeah.
at the moment.
Okay.
I'm just waiting to see a bit more about it.
Okay. I love that we get to see Vicky. Of course, she's grown old through the years, right? It's a wonder if she's still living. But still looking good in the role of Vicky.
That's true.
That looks like Mars, really.
Yeah,
with the
it does a
red.
bit.
Doesn't look like Earth, does it?
Doesn't.
Once upon a time, I
That-
was lost,
That's where the planet where her rocket crashed.
stranded on a distant,
right.
So
dangerous
really, we
world,
get a better look at the
an
planet.
orphan with no hope of rescue. And then,
It's the way she used to look.
Yeah.
in the most unlikely of places, inside a battered old police box, I found a home and a family. There was Ian, dashing and smart and heroic. Barbara, brave and determined. Stephen, intrepid and curious. And then there was the doctor, the wisest man I ever met, whose eyes sparkled like the night sky.
Space
Whose
Museum.
Yeah.
Whoop. I guess that was it. Abrupt. Got cut off abruptly there. But yeah, Vicky's one of my favorites. Replaced the doctor's granddaughter. And I don't know. I think he played that really well. Like Vicky, that's the way they wrote it in, that Vicky, that there was a hole in the heart of Doctor Who at that point. And Vicky kind of replaced that for him. And so when she went off in Ancient, would it have been Troy?
Yeah, I
She
think it
stayed
might
in
have
Troy.
been. Yeah.
And unfortunately, a lot of those episodes gone, wiped clean, unless we find them in Ethiopia or somewhere. Which I think they're saying that some episodes might be being held up, but certainly some have been found since I've been watching Doctor Who.
Well, that's right. That's right.
They came out with The Enemy of the World.
Yeah.
Am I saying that right?
Yeah, you
Did
are.
I get the title right?
Yeah.
Okay. Where Patrick Troughton, the second Doctor, played a dual role. He played the good guy and the Doctor.
He did.
The good and the bad guy. And when I first watched it, I'm thinking, well, there's no monsters. And, I didn't think it was that exciting a thing. But now I look back on it and go, after listening to the audio and thinking about it a few years, I'm like, it really showed off Patrick Troughton's acting chops.
It did.
To be able to do a dual role. And it's really not that bad. It's kind of one of like those early James Bond type things that they kind of threw in there. And, because he goes up in a helicopter, he gets to do a few things that Pertwee would do every week, every episode. Because if it had wheels on it or if it flew, John Pertwee did it all. He was kind of like the dandy James Bond. To the point of ridiculousness of having that flying car that you were showing earlier.
That's right.
Then also the Underwater Menace. Was it the Underwater Menace with the fish people?
Yeah, that's the one.
They animated one of those and released it or something while I've been collecting. So that was, or kind of completed that or found footage from that. I mean, even since I've been collecting in the last almost 7 years now, come December, I think at the end of the year, they found actual stuff and gotten it out there, on
Yeah, they
DVD
are.
or Blu-ray. And
Mhm.
now they're really, doing the animated, which the BBC says they're not going to do any more animated, which is pretty sad, really,
It is.
because I enjoy they even animated Sharda.
They did.
And
Yeah,
Sharda
that's
is
right.
actually a pretty good story. I like that professor at Cambridge, and
Mm.
that was written by the guy that did Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy.
Oh, Douglas Adams.
Douglas Adams, right?
Mm.
He wrote Sharda. Of
That's
course,
right.
Sharda never came out because it was in a strike, but then they used it in the Five Doctors.
They did.
Yeah, to
Mm.
kind of put. They kind of said that he was hung up in transit, but they
That's
showed a
right.
clip from Sharda.
They did.
So, yeah, and then I think for the publicity stills, they used a wax figure of him
Mm.
in his red outfit. I didn't much like that red outfit toward the end of his 7 years. The
Mm.
burgundy
Yeah, another one you
outfit.
mean. Yeah.
I wasn't that hot on that look.
Mm.
Now, did you like his companion? Was it Leela?
Yeah, she was okay.
Yeah.
She was okay.
Weren't they like married or in real life or dating or they
Yeah, I think
lived
they
together
were.
or something?
Yeah,
And
they were.
Leela's right?
Yeah.
Sort of the blonde, the one that was in Sharda with him.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. I thought it was interesting that they put, like a time traveling thing. His whole office there in Cambridge was his, I thought that was I'm glad they completed that, I guess in animation. But, I've also seen reenactments, of that where they show that and then, where they kind of complete the story through still pictures and wording, maybe.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah,
but it is an interesting story.
Mm.
I thought it was.
Yeah.
What's the chat saying? No telling. I don't see talking about everything and anything except Doctor Who, probably. But they're sticking with me. They're hanging with me. For a few more minutes anyway. We might as well go to 3 hours, Dave. Can we do
Yeah, I was
that?
going to say that. I'll call it a day at 1 o'clock our time, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I can always talk me some Who because back in the day I didn't much like it, but I mean, I started out with Hartnell with, an unearthly child, and I said, "Oh, this is old TV." I don't know what I was expecting, but I said I'll give it a try. It was on sale, like 30% off at Barnes and Noble, so I got that and the Daleks, and then that other 2 episode fill in. Basically, because they were about out of money, which is remarkable. You'd think they'd get a kickback. I know they did in the ratings with the Daleks.
Well,
at the very beginning.
I'm just going to show you these other drawings. I don't know who the artist is.
Okay. Okay.
But they're really nicely drawn.
Ice Warriors, yeah. I think this must be artwork for the old VHSs. Perhaps.
Well, I'm just not sure.
I'm going to show some VHSs and stuff because I do have some of those. Yeah, now those are the ape-like Mogrons or whatever.
Yeah, I think they were called Organians, were they?
Organians. Okay. Well, to me, they look like Planet of the Apes.
Yeah, they do a bit, don't they?
Yeah, they look like a poor man's Planet of the Apes.
That's your Tom Baker page.
Tom Baker, yeah. Now that doesn't much look like Tom Baker in the face to me. Lengthy nose. I don't know. Maybe it's the expression.
Maybe.
Yeah. Looks a little dour to me. Yeah. Now that's with is that a sea demon?
Might be.
Up there up top on the left?
Yeah, I think it might be,
A sea demon, but a sea devil, right.
Sea devil.
Not sea demon. That's my character. Sea devil. But they had like a samurai look to their costume, didn't they?
Yeah, they certainly did.
That's nice that he did all the doctors like that. Yeah, Colin Baker. Yeah. Of course, he went up against the master.
He did that.
And the Villiard, or am I saying that right?
Mm-hmm.
There's Peter Cushing, and there's Cribbs that just passed away, huh?
Yeah, Bernie Cribbins.
Bernie Cribbins. Okay. Yeah. Peter Cushing as the doctor, because Peter Cushing was the doctor in 2 movies.
He was.
Yeah. I think they've reissued that too on Blu-ray.
No, that's the actor that took over from the,
the first Dr. Rowe of Hartnell for the 5 Doctors for the anniversary, right?
Yeah.
For the 20th anniversary. Now
that was Richard Hurdle who looked uncannily like the first Doctor in the 5 Doctors.
He died 2 weeks after filming that. He didn't even have time to cash his check from getting paid from doing that.
Yeah, it was a shame that.
Yeah, Peter Cushing there again, and of course for the very first time in color.
Yeah.
The only time in the 60s it was in color.
It was indeed.
Never saw Doctor Who. We don't have that show in Portugal. Yeah, well, he's a time traveler, sin killer. Yeah, she was adorable, wasn't she? Now, I've got to ask you a question. Do you think that Barbara and Ian were a little bit in love?
Yeah, they might have been.
I do. I think they were. I think they were an item. I think they wound up together. That's interesting. Okay, that's Dodo.
It is.
I don't know what he's holding, but that's Dodo there. It almost looked like Jamie there.
It says Bill would argue with directors about points of continuity. After all, he was the Doctor.
Well, it might have been translated into all languages, but he may not have had it, broadcast down there. There, yeah. Now she lasted 1 season, the first season of Pertwee. She was a good companion, I thought. Good actress.
Carolyn John.
Yeah, sadly she's gone now. Oh, is that Polly?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Katie Manning. Joe Grant.
Oh, is that?
Yeah, that was Joe Grant.
Okay, so she would have been Pertwee's.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was Joe Grant.
Yeah, now she didn't mind taking the clothes off for the magazines, did she?
That's true.
Greg says, "Sorry, Rex, but Doctor Who makes me sad these days. I can't watch it or care. Same as stuff. Well, you can watch the old classic stuff, surely."
Well, yeah.
Now she was supposed to be the same character as Leela, right?
Yeah, Mary Tam.
Just kind of changed her face because Leela that was the companion in real life too with Tom Baker, but
that's right.
But she was a Time Lord herself.
She was
from Gallifrey, which is Doctor Who's home planet, supposedly. But now Chibnall's thrown that out, and that was Nyssa.
Yeah,
and she's going to make a reappearance, but who cares? Ice Warrior there. Oh, this is cool. Galactic guest stars. Dun 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 dun. Yeah. Now he said, I've heard him on one of the DVD. This is before he had his nose job.
Right.
That was in the Crusades. He later had a nose job. He was in James Bond. Can you tell me the actor's name? I never can remember the actor's name. That played King Richard.
It was Julian Glover.
Julian Glover. Yes, I have his autograph. But he said that was before he had his plastic surgery, I guess, or the nose job. Had it trimmed down a little bit. It was a little bulbous then. Yeah, she was lovely. I can't remember.
That's Hannah Gordon. from the Highlanders.
Oh, the Highlanders, which is another lost classic. First appearance of Jamie, played by
That's
Fraser
it.
Hines. They didn't know if he was going to be a companion at first, but they liked him, so they stuck him in there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and the Master. Yeah. Yeah, I know a lot of people look at, and I did, Doctor Who and say, well, that's kind of schlocky. But actually, there were some pretty good stories in there, like the Brain of Morbius, which is
Now,
basically
I
the
don't know if you recognize this character.
I do. Don't insult me. Blake Seven.
That's right. Paul
Richard, what was his name?
Paul
Richard.
Darrow.
Okay. Quite busty, isn't she?
She is. That's
Okay,
the thing.
this was actually a good one.
Mhm.
I'm trying to think. Oh, tell me what it's from. Go ahead and tell me, Dave.
It's Ingrid Pitt in The Time Monster.
The Time Monster. Okay.
Mhm.
Now, didn't Miss Pitt, wasn't she a Hammer actress?
She was. Excuse me.
Yeah. I didn't realize that was her.
All right.
I'm
Yeah.
just finding out who Ingrid Pitt was. But man, she was kind of chesty, huh?
She was.
Yeah. I like the Time Monster somewhat. That was the best part with the kind of Grecian, like, I'll have to go watch that one again to kind of re-up on that. Yeah. There she is with that. Would you call that a peel box hat? I don't know. It's kind of a Dolly Madison type hat.
Yeah, a bit like a bolter hat, maybe something like that.
Running over time, Dave. It's 1 o'clock your time, Dave.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go in a minute, Rex.
Yeah.
Just having a quick look through.
I'm enjoying all these pictures, though.
Yeah, it's nice to see some of these pictures. How about that one?
Brian Blessed. Now that is when he basically runs off with Nissa. Or not Nissa, but the American companion. What was her name? I just said it.
Perry.
Perry, right. Yeah. Now, did you have in the 60s, did you have any Dalek toys?
I did, yeah.
Yeah. Sadly, don't have them anymore.
No, not anymore, but I had a little rollicking Dalek.
I really hated that Peter Cushing played Doctor Who, that it was just kind of remakes of two of their stories, and it was played kind of goofy.
Yeah.
And changed up story elements, for the movie. But I enjoy them for what they are.
Well, that's it.
Now, some people say Peter Cushing is my favorite Doctor Who, but then I got to wonder if they're even really a Doctor Who fan,
I used to have one of these pin badges, though.
Okay. Like it was like an enameled pin badge?
Yeah, it was just like a enamel type.
Yeah.
There was a mini one and a larger one.
They probably wouldn't issue stuff to kids anymore. They'd be afraid they'd swallow it. Yeah, they misspelled color. They put a U in color.
Hang on, where are we? Oh yes, there you go. There you go.
Doctor Who and the Daleks now in color.
Just for you with that spelling mistake.
Yeah. Okay, that's the Zarbi.
It is.
The giant ants. And they were kind of made as a replacement for the Daleks. They were trying time and time again because Terry Nation wouldn't let them use the Daleks a lot of times.
That's true.
So they were trying to come up with interesting characters to replace the popularity of the Daleks. I don't think they ever did it.
No. Now, this was actually in color, but this has just been reproduced in black and white.
Right. Now, that's the old comic strip from the 60s,
from,
right?
TV Century 21.
Okay. And what kind of magazine was TV Century 21?
It was a Jerry Anderson magazine, so they showed.
Oh, okay.
In fact, there you go.
Okay, so that covered everything Jerry Anderson.
Yeah, and Doctor Who and the Daleks occasionally.
Now, how was that? Was that just like a magazine put out by Jerry Anderson?
Yeah, it was.
I never knew that.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah,
I've seen the magazine, but I never knew he put the magazine out.
Well, it was his idea to do a magazine.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
It was
that's
his
smart.
idea.
Promote his projects and stuff because he always had
Yeah.
something going.
Now, this was from a comic called TV Comic, and this was basically the first appearance of Doctor Who in a
I've
British comic.
I've seen the TV comic, and then were those kids related to him? I can't remember.
Yeah, kind of. Yeah,
I think
because
so. I've read up on that a little bit.
yeah,
It kind of changes the lore. Instead of having Susan, you had a boy and a girl, which was probably pretty smart, because boys and girls could identify with those two characters.
Well, that's it.
And not just the boys if it was a boy or a girl if it was a girl. First men land on the moon. Yeah. And then discover the TARDIS. How funny.
Yeah. Was he pretty good, that?
Yeah. Well, he first landed on the moon before the Americans did, right on the second Cyber Men story.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna have to go watch some Doctor Who. I really do like Moonbase. Moonbase was pretty cool.
Yeah.
And of course, the actor that played Sergeant, what's his name in Unit?
Oh, Sergeant Benton.
Sergeant Benton. He was a Cyberman in that, as because he was a stunt man up to that point, and wore one of the Cyberman costumes. Did you know that on Moonbase?
I think I did actually. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm one of these that watch the extras on the DVDs to learn,
There's a behind the scenes shot.
Mm-hmm. Look how small that TARDIS is compared to him. It's almost like the land of the giants. That's like Godzilla size.
Yeah.
The guy is. Yeah.
It's a nice model shot, that. And I think that's about it, Rex, for that one.
Well, Dave, I want to thank you for coming on.
Yeah.
As always, enjoyed it. Always
been a pleasure.
Glad we didn't get too overshadowed by everything today.
That's all right.
We talked Doctor Who a little bit on Tuesdays, sometime a little bit, but we try and work it in there.
Well, I mean, it all depends who else is popping on your show and what they're promoting as well, doesn't it, Rex?
I know that there's a lot of people who aren't interested in Doctor Who, but well, we are, and so we talk about Doctor Who a little bit on Tuesdays. But I had that new character, and I'm glad to get that designed out. Hopefully, Vic will be inking that pretty soon, finishing up the pencils on it. And
I don't know if you've seen this, by the way.
Oh, that's nice. We came in peace for all mankind. That's cool. Of course, there's only Buzz Aldrin left.
Yeah.
Because this year, the other astronaut passed away. Neil Armstrong's already been passed away. Have you ever seen Earth to Moon or something with
I think I have seen it. I have seen it once.
Man on the Moon. Now, what are these things you're showing? Are they books? Are they records? What is this?
Well, this is an LP.
An LP. Okay. So it kind of some recordings of the astronaut.
Yeah, it's what it's about is it's the history of space exploration, including the triumphant Apollo 11 lunar landing. So that's the inside.
Yeah, I mean, in that from Earth to Moon, I think, with Tom Hanks, it came out around, I think, 2004. It shows interesting stuff like an earlier mission where Neil Armstrong went up, almost lost control of this capsule, and the two astronauts, he and another, almost burn up in atmosphere. But Neil Armstrong was able to, with the boost, with the little, I forget what they call them, rockets, was able to gain control of it. Wow, that's wild. What's the red there? Is he stepping in a bowl? What is that?
Not sure.
You know what I think it is? It's probably different boot types.
Yeah, it
and
could be.
and they were thinking like snow.
Well,
and with a broader thing like that red over
well,
the foot.
I was going to say, Rex, July the 20th, 1969. I started work on the 9th of July that year.
Okay, so right before that.
Just about 2 weeks before.
Straight out of high school?
Straight out of school, yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think they said that if there was some concern that they were ready to blast off if they started sinking.
Mm.
And that's why I prescribe, Dave, to a young Earth theory, that the Earth is not as old as what they say it is.
Mm.
Now, I know that goes counter to people. Same thing with the aliens, even though I've seen a UFO in broad daylight for about 20 minutes. But that's what it is. It's unidentified. I don't know if it's military or what. If it is, it's advanced. But regardless of all that, they didn't know when they landed on the moon if they were going to sink.
That's right.
If it's billions of years old, like they say, then the dust on the moon should be like 17 foot deep.
Well, yeah, pretty.
So they didn't know what surface they were really going to land on. But at the deepest, why I say that I think the moon and Earth that's not as old as what they say is because at the deepest, even in a drift, was 4 foot deep.
Mm.
And if it's billions and billions of years old, it would be, all that dust on there, that stellar dust collected, because it collects over time. But I want to thank you for bearing with me and having you on, and thank you for sharing your Doctor Who and your wisdom and all the pictures and stuff. And
it's been a pleasure. It's been a pleasure once again, as you know, Rex. Like I say, I got a bit distracted from time to time because I had my sister texting me messages, so I apologize for that.
Oh well, it's nice to have a sister.
Yeah, I've got two.
You got two. Now, were you baby brother or were you older?
No, I'm the oldest of the three of us now.
Okay, the wise one.
Yeah, the wise one.
Yeah. Well, you stay wise, and we will see you later. And
okay.
To our chat, I want to thank you for coming in. We're going to call this to a close, and I'll be on topic lists in just I think 8 o'clock my time. So I've got some place to be too. Take a little break and then stream again. I haven't been on there in a while though.
And I'm going to bed.
Okay. Can you say one more thing for me?
Oh yes. Do you know, I keep forgetting it.
Keep collecting.
Oh yes. Keep collecting.
Wow. And especially Doctor Who.